Lachlan. I am Dungeon Master today. We are doing one shot. Here is Zondo,
Hello.
Dick,
Oi.
Polly,
Hello.
James.
Bonjour.
James.
That's a short
Cool.
for
And that, any announcements we're gonna worry about?
Got new microphones, but you can see them.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
Huge.
Look like a kids show presenter.
Except
Except Lucky's not allowed within 50 yards of the school.
Jesus.
My God.
it's
the mustache.
We have set a low bar.
I have so many regrets.
It's the
and
mustache.
I'm just.
Yep, follow us on them socials. Mainly Twitch. We're on Twitch right now. YouTube as well. Subscribe to that. That's the channel. It's in the below.
Why are you marketing? It's the start of the episode.
That's the point.
I mark it at the start of the episode. I have no shame.
We got a talk tick.
Talk tip.
Yep.
A ticky tock.
A tiki talkie and
A talk
Insta.
Talk
and,
tip.
Yeah.
YouTube.
YouTube, man.
Tip
yeah.
of the talk.
LinkedIn.
Just send us notes.
LinkedIn.
send us
Yo,
PO
get
box.
hip.
Just send us individual currencies.
Ooh.
Just any. We
Just
accept
send
any.
us yen.
yeah, yeah.
I'll only accept yen.
But below 5 yen.
Below fucking yes.
Do you want to give a
Absolutely.
rundown of the world?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool.
Jack,
So
keep
this will
us on
be.
track.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this will be set in my work in progress homebrew world in a city known as the Crossroads, which is a merchant republic.
Is this a Hollow Knight reference?
No,
It should be. It should be a Hollow Knight reference.
I'm
I
barely
thought you
into
were
the
suddenly
game.
interested then.
Lucky
Is
is
this Hollow-
offended that you've compared his homebrew world to Hollow Knight, James.
Again.
Again. And this has happened multiple times.
James likes Hollow Knight. Anyway, cool. We all ready to get into it?
Yeah, do you want
Yeah,
to
just start speaking.
Yeah.
We're on
All right,
camera.
then. Welcome to the Crossroads, a city of those who can and those who cannot, where money guarantees everything. You can spend to have authorities look the other way. You can spend to get ahead. The entrenched elite rule with an iron fist. All legitimate means of societal progress is limited by red tape and bureaucracy. This has resulted in a flourishing underground in which crime offers a fast track to the top. This morning, a letter was inserted inside the mailbox of your mercenary company, offering one of these rare fast paths to the top of society, an invitation to a meeting with Lady Annabella Melandra, the deputy to the merchant prince of textiles, Maladrith Ambrosia. Enclosed in this letter is an invitation to a meeting at her villa. She proposes a job, with no specific details given. Xander, would you like to introduce your character?
Oh, it's been too long. Where are we? Jesus.
My character's an old man, if you couldn't tell. A name you don't know, but a face you unfortunately know a little too well. Toddling along at the back of the group, looking very feeble. Oh, and it's called the Dancer, if anyone wants to refer to me.
Well, that's your name.
That's my name, yeah. That's the only name you know me by.
The Dancer.
The Dancer.
Cool. Jack, do you want to describe your character?
I don't have a voice planned out. My name's Jurgen. I'm a druid. I like fire. This is going so well.
Yeah,
I like
calm down.
fire. There you go.
Ollie, do you want to describe your character?
Striding confidently at the front of the group, tall,
Fuck you. Fuck off.
broad-shouldered, in full plate armor, almost like a Disney prince. You know, thick blonde hair of curls, tall, broad-shouldered. You can hear the subtle clinking of the plate armor. Oh,
I'm fixing mine.
yeah, you see Bellamy Hartwick striding along.
And James, you want to describe your character?
My character is just as thoroughly planned as Jack's. My character's name is McRonald McDonald.
Not sponsored.
A particular. No.
Yes.
No, sponsored.
That's why it's McRonald McDonald, the corporate difference.
Come get the Chronicles Happy Meal.
Critical sadness
The
meal.
Chronicle meal deal.
McRonald
Sold
is
with a knife.
Mick Chronicle, that's our
The
new name.
Chronicle. Go on.
You were saying?
McDonald's makes the best hamburgers in town and also some of the best weapons. Is artificer.
Again.
Who? Yeah, no,
Nice.
getting some practice for Holly's
fair
campaign.
enough. Fair enough.
And I guess he has a gun. He's like one of those Americans, and the only thing
McDonald's
that
got a
defines
gun.
them.
He's
Yeah,
like
it's a
one of those
gun.
Americans with a
That's
gun.
one of McDonald's
You know those
meals.
those Americans that like that base their whole identity on having
Yeah.
like being covered in guns.
Second Amendment weebs.
I like
Oh
it.
my god.
What? That's a thing?
Yeah, Second Amendment weebs.
Oh,
Is the Second Amendment the one
I
with
love
bear
that.
arms?
Yeah, the right to bear arms.
That's not vegan.
I love that. I love that. That's so fucking dumb.
So where are we, Lucky?
Anyway, so that's very alright. You guys are in your office.
Yeah, you set us off. You're saying you were
Sorry,
walking.
corporation.
Who's the leader?
Can I just double check? It was a letter from lady, was it Anna Miranda?
Annabella Melandra.
Annabella Belandra.
Melandra.
Melandra.
Yeah.
And how do I spell the surname, sorry?
Melendra.
The reason I set us off walking is because we're going to do a classic walk and talk.
Right.
Shot.
And
We gotta
she
keep it
is
interesting.
the
The deputy to the
To the
merchant
Prince of Textile?
Yes.
Okay.
Maladrith Ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
how do I spell that? Sorry.
Maladrith
I'd just like to say my character is constantly like flicking flames in his hands.
Oh, like a lighter.
yeah, like a ladder, but not a
Stop
ladder.
playing with your fucking ladder.
Maladrith
Don't know what to do.
Maladrith, and Ambrosia is ''Mbrosiar.
Nice.
Okay.
If you set anything on fucking fire, it's coming out of your fucking
I
paycheck.
grab a piece of paper and burn it.
Anything expensive.
Who picked up the letter first?
Hopefully that was
I turned
No.
that I accidentally burned the letter.
short
Not joking.
campaign,
Who
guys.
did pick it up?
I'll
I'm gonna
pick it
say
up.
I'm gonna say I picked.
Oh well.
I picked it up.
Do you want to pick it
and
up?
then
I'll be over your shoulder.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Happily
I'm sitting
reading.
here burning a piece of paper.
So like, on it is like a wax seal of like a lady's face with like
Yeah.
6 snakes, just kind of surrounding the head.
do I recognize the lady's face? Is it just her face?
It
That's
says-
one of
it
them
says-
freaky
it says
snake
it-
Oh,
ladies.
okay.
I don't like them. I want to burn them. What's my old man voice? There we go. Oh, jeez.
All right. Should we open it then?
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Do you
I'm
need my
gonna-
knife?
Throw it.
Like to open the letter.
Throw it. Throw it.
I've got my own things, and then I'm gonna pull out a dagger and just slice it.
Oh, that's
directly
good.
across it.
Yeah.
Thank you, but no thank you.
No, that's all right.
Would you like fries with that?
Just
I'm gonna,
read.
I'm gonna pass this time.
You sure?
Honestly,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm
I'll chuck
surprised.
them in for free this time.
I
Do they come with any sauce?
Donald.
I'll bring back the limited time Szechuan sauce. Just
Szechuan
to
sauce?
It's
use.
already
Oh,
returned.
good luck.
It's back. Put it back.
So limited a time. It's
Does
whenever you want it.
No, it's
Does she give us a
actually at
time?
Macca's again.
I think
she give
Holly's
us a
trying to
time?
talk.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Tomorrow midday, her villa.
Mhm.
Oh, that's lovely.
Have we had any dealings with her before?
You guys are a pretty like
Trying to be productive.
lowly
Yeah.
Right.
mercenary. Like most of your stuff would be like minor jobs.
Does she mention how much she's paying?
Does
No.
she no?
It says
Okay.
come then, keep quiet about it.
She's rich. This should be a fairly good deal for us. This could be a break. We can finally fix the water logging. up in the mold up in the corridors.
Is
Yeah,
there
it's
a
turning into black mold now, and I feel like it's
We
just
really-
in my lungs, you know.
We really need this money. We should head that way soon.
There's just a bucket in the corner collecting drops of water.
Does she give any hints as to what she might be talking about with us? We assume it's like a hit or something. Oh, my voice cracked.
No, it just says, I have a job for you.
Have a job.
Keep quiet about it. Meet me tomorrow at my villa, midday.
Okay.
I like jobs.
Um,
Jobs are nice.
Is there any? Would we know any rumors or anything about
character's not very
her or
smart.
about
That's
Maladrith
excellent.
Ambrosia?
I
Like,
think
is
he
there?
very
Do we
smart.
think that he's corrupt or anything like that?
Well, I'll tell you this thing. All the merchant princes are well known to be really corrupt people.
Okay.
Like, to get to the top, you have to, like, step on everyone.
Should we bring any precautions for tomorrow, or will we be safe?
Can you give me... I'm trying to think. What would be a good... I guess a history would be really the best
History?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, history probably.
I rolled a 3.
Alright, cool. From what
that your
you've
partner?
heard from the rumors,
Mhm.
Maladrith is the merchant prince, and his deputy is a Medusa called Annabella.
Okay. So we know though that we assume he's corrupt,
Yeah.
and would we have any opinion about whether she was corrupt or not, or just working for him?
As far as you're aware, just working for him.
Okay.
The 3? Yep.
Right, with the 3, yes.
Jesus.
All right. Well, based on Maladrith being a merchant prince, I think Annabella, as you know, I don't want to say anything in particular about Medusas, but I've not heard good things about merchant princes, so I think it'd be best to be on our guard.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think we should have a backup plan should things go to shit.
Yeah, set everything on fire. That's the backup plan.
That can't always be our backup.
There's always a backup plan.
I think the building's made of stone.
if I get compromised, I set myself on fire. It's all good.
That's okay, Jurgen. Jurgen?
Yeah, good.
Jurgen. He tries his best.
It's a solution. I never said it was a good one.
Well, I think it would be wise, considering it's at midday. Would we know if the villa's populated, like heavily populated during midday, or is it just her, just him?
Depends
Okay,
on the day.
doesn't matter.
So it's just, as far as you're aware, it will just be her and probably her personal staff.
Okay.
But, you know,
Should we bring a
important
bomb?
people.
I'm worried that a bomb will bring too much attention
Like
to
a-
us, so...
No, like, I don't imagine us being able to overtake the guards or anything.
So you want to bomb them?
No, like a mutual destruction situation.
I like that idea.
Actually, now I think about the fire guy over here. Bomb's not a good idea.
Ah,
Well, at least we always have an active flame.
But like a mutual. I don't think we'll be able to get out of this situation any other way than mutual destruction.
I'm just.
Well, to be fair,
clicking
just
flame in
play
my
devil's
head. Yeah.
advocate. We don't technically know what she's asking for.
Well, yeah, that's my point.
But how do we assume that we're not going to be able to get out there?
Oh no, just
Alive.
prepare for the worst.
It's rather pessimistic.
Well, it's how you stay alive in this business, isn't it? I mean, they're merchant princes, for God's sake.
I suppose so.
I know a buddy Jimmy, and I'm not allowed to talk about him anymore. I mention his name at the pub, and people get suspicious.
Is he a merchant prince? Jimmy.
No, he would pissed off a merchant prince.
I see.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
Convenient story there.
Jimmy pissed off. Jimmy the merchant prince.
This might be an odd question, but have any of us ever been in the villa before or around the surrounding area?
I mean, you guys might have walked through the surrounding area, but you wouldn't have been inside the villa.
Is it like in a...
It's kind of like there's kind of, you know, it would be in the textiles district.
I'm
So-
banned from all
The-
interiors.
The way, the way the city's set out is basically there's the port that faces the ocean, and then there's 5 districts. Each district is controlled, and all the authority comes from the merchant put in that district. So there's like cases where guards will be seeing like, you know, something happening in a different district and just look the other way because it's not their problem.
Are there separate laws
Yeah.
in each... Oh. And we're currently in which district?
I'd say your office is probably in like the construction kind of district.
Okay.
Could I roll a check to see how well defended I think the place is?
Sure.
Cool.
Are we just standing in the
We're in our office.
like
Yeah.
place?
Office,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
Nice.
sitting at a desk, but like not at a desk, like at an armchair next to a desk.
Yeah, I'm standing in the corner, just playing with fire.
Jurgen, would you light my cigar?
Yeah. I take it and light it more, even though it's already lit, and then take a puff and hand it back.
I thought you were about to just smoke it yourself.
Thank you.
What check should I roll, by the way?
For how well guarded it would be?
Yeah, like from my usual walks about the place and stuff.
It's a perception.
Perception, I can do that. Oh, I've got a good perception. I appreciate that. That would be a
We know our
24.
We know our characters.
From what you know, from walking through like those rich areas, all the villas are really well guarded. Like each villa probably has at minimum about 12 guards on it.
Do you think we could take 12 guards?
I reckon we
It
could
depends
sneak
on the
past them.
guards.
Yeah, I'm
I
not.
would say
The
that I
Medusa's the
think
bigger problem. You would say sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Well, that's alright. I would say that I think it's probably a good idea if we scope out the place before we meet with her.
I guess we got time left in the day.
I suppose we'd kind of want to look nonchalant about it, though.
I could go sell some fries.
Sell some fries. That's with the Szechuan sauce.
Are we gonna start up a little food stall outside the?
Well, it's a good cover, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't trust McRonald?
We open a McDonald's.
Just in the street.
Yeah, we open a McDonald's outside with the pavilion.
Do you have any like, proficiency, any cooking tools at all? No.
You get handed to him, please.
That's my special skill. Cooking
Quickly
fries.
add it to your pack. Go back to the character creator screen.
It's funny. It's just getting free poison. Right?
I've got my tourist map.
Right,
Is there
about how
even
far away is it?
From like,
Where we are
from where
now.
you are, a couple hours walk, like maybe an hour or two. It'd be like crossing a city or something. So.
An hour's walk. I still think scoping it out would be an excellent idea, especially considering that we're not meeting her until midday tomorrow.
I think the food stall is a great idea.
Food stall. Well, we could.
Does anyone know how to cook? We could just.
I know how to light a fire.
Oh, we've got smoke to cook.
Oh,
the
I can produce smoke too.
fries.
Jurgen knows what he's good at, and I appreciate that.
I'm sure we all remember I
Well-
was expelled from my kitchen before starting my life of crime.
Is that what sparked it?
Yeah, that's right.
Performing the dark arts of the kitchen.
See, the
Vanished
thing is, my character's also really good at everything else that Druid's really good at. But he just really loves fire.
We can always just go and buy some food if we fail. And just
Or
pretend it's
Sell them
ours.
the food.
Well, perhaps
And poison the
cooking's not the
guards.
best way to draw distraction. Does anybody play any instruments? Anybody have any
No.
skills? Like
I can play chess.
I can blind him.
I've got a gun.
I think we'll hold off on the gun.
I like the gun. Like lighting up small, tiny flames in a hole.
I can swindle pretty good at chess. That's how I made my money.
So we've got chess and a gun. Fucking brilliant.
We can play chess. You just set up a board.
Wait,
Set up like a 3 Monty sort of situation.
we are criminals. I don't know what you expect.
Do we have any contacts that would know anything more about Annabella or Ambrosia?
Probably. I mean,
Would our usual processes lead us to ask anybody a specific question about them, or would we just take it at face value?
I mean, like, as a criminal, you do have contacts. So amongst, like, I imagine Church of Spasta, or like, with a, maybe within some other, like the mercenary companies around there as well. I mean, you probably would have, you could talk to them and stuff about.
Where would be the closest?
To you guys?
Yeah.
I mean, there's obviously just the guard inside the construction district.
Okay.
They'll probably near us. They just patrol generally. They don't do much. They just kind of quell any like civil unrest. But like,
And we have a good relationship with them. We're like we could ask them,
I mean,
"What's up?"
you can ask anything for the right price.
Okay.
I reckon we just gotta.
I've got no money.
I got some. Don't worry. I'll fill out your pockets. How much do you need?
It's okay. I was just thinking if there was anyone in particular that we could ask about such an odd request, I suppose, for I would assume that a deputy of a merchant prince would probably have better contacts for a job than, well, not to be rude to us, but
We're
such
not top
lowly-
dogs. Yeah.
no, absolutely not.
You seen our corridor?
Our corridor?
Yeah, it's got the water damage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And the black mold, yeah. Okay, well, shall we go and scope out the place and see if there's anything we can find?
Before we go, can we agree on one plan? I don't mind what plan it is. I just feel like we need a plan to go
Well,
with.
do you want to split the party? You want to split our group and to
Me and
scope
McDonald
the
are
area
gonna start
to
a food
cause a
ban.
distraction?
What was that? Sorry, I got distracted by fire.
Should we split the party so 2 of us go and scope the area, and then 2 of us go and cause a distraction? We could have these 2
I like that idea.
playing with fire, and
Like
we go and
always.
scope the area.
Oh, I feel like distraction may quickly turn into liability.
Well, I feel like it'd be a bit too obvious to have 4 of us patrolling the area.
Yeah, I just meant not sending. Jurgen's very good at one thing. He's very good at it, but distraction is what he's good at.
I can
Alright,
cause
well,
a distraction. That's all right on me.
How about 2 of us go and ask some contacts, anything that we can find out about
Yeah, sounds about right.
Annabella or Maladrith, and then 2 of us go and observe the regular processes of the guards.
I'm just gonna point this out. It's really interesting. Only Holly has done a check about Annabella. No one else has
And it was a
attempted.
3.
No one else has attempted anything of the sort.
Can
Wait, no, I did a check.
Can
didn't
I wait?
No,
Can,
you didn't check about knowledge about
Wait,
guards in the area.
are these people like religious at all? Like the merchant princes or whatever the fuck?
I mean, faith isn't super big.
Okay.
You know, everyone kind of celebrates the same pantheon. It's just the emphasis they place on different gods.
Okay. Can I do a history check
Yeah, sure.
on the not Annabelle, the
Maladrith?
Yeah.
Sure.
Please get better than I did.
That is gonna be a 19.
Cool. What you guys know about Maladrith is he rose to power through bloodshed. He is incredibly tough,
Is he a racist?
strong.
Oh God.
There's no specific records of racism,
Okay.
but Maladrith is like well
In the
known
lore.
as being very, very cruel.
Okay, so
and
racist.
He rules the textiles like kind of area with like a lot of strength.
Cruel god of the textiles.
He's well known. He's a very, very like, kind of strong figure in the city. He's cruel, unusually so. Like
My scissors are known for their wavy edges.
he's well known for his axe, which is named Mangle.
Manuel.
Emmanuel.
No, Mangle.
Emmanuel.
Like
Emmanuel.
mangling something, like mangling a body. It's
Oh,
named
Mangle.
Yeah, Mangle.
So he's got an axe.
Look,
He's got an axe named Terry.
That's what Lucky said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So his actor's name is Mangle.
Yes,
Okay.
it's what like you know.
Is it sentient?
We don't know.
Not that people know.
Yeah.
Also, with the 19, you would know that there are rumors that he is placed a lot of emphasis and worship on the god Shokrath, who
Can I
is
do
the
a
god
rel-
of slaughter.
Can I do a religion check on that god?
Sure.
It's not gonna be good. A 9.
Look,
I you know. Nine's not-
Shokrath is the god of slaughter. His followers, a lot of the time, following him is looked down upon, and a lot of the kind of cults and stuff are basically bandit groups. They just attack places, kill everyone, and take everything of value, kind of thing.
look, this guy's a freak. I know he's a freak. That's it. I don't know if we should
A freak in what way?
in all the ways. Like I'm a freak.
All
I
the
like
ways.
fire. Like I'll admit
Excellent.
that. He likes killing people.
Yo.
Say something.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, that one.
Hello.
Cool. Then you're good.
Okay.
Could I make a roll to see if there is anything on the letter, like a code? Would that be possible? Or do I assume it's just a blank piece of paper?
You can roll an investigation check on the letter.
Okay.
Give it here, you.
Coffee. 6. I'm gonna pass it to.
It's a letter.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna. Pretty weird letter. I thought I might be able to find a code or something. Would you mind
worry.
having a look?
McRonald's got this under control.
Yeah,
McRonald,
McDonald
master
always
code
seems
breaker.
to see what I can't.
It's a 24.
Oh
Cool.
shit.
So, as far as you read, the letter has like no major like codes or anything on it. However, there's like a slight enchantment on the paper. In another 30 minutes or so, it will just like combust, basically.
Oh, I can do that on its own. I like
Well,
when
fuck.
paper combusts.
This is going to combust in 30 seconds.
Yes,
it's-
I can smell the salt.
It's
I'm
not like
going
it's not like an
to-
explosion or anything. It will just basically from it, it's just basically going to destroy the letter.
Also,
Oh,
I think
fuck.
30 minutes, not seconds.
30
Yeah.
minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to throw it out the window.
Okay.
Just now,
I
all
was
the
gonna set
information
it
falls.
afire anyway.
I fold
Okay.
it into a paper plane.
Cool.
And put it in my pocket for later.
No.
All right.
I take that shit right out of your butt.
Oh my fucking god.
I rip the piece of paper out of McDonald's pocket
Cool.
and
Do you
then
let this happen?
I'm
I put it in
contesting
my
this.
hair.
I'm
Cool.
contesting this.
Cool. Roll contested strength, I guess.
Oh, you're gonna beat me in this.
Okay, whatever happens. To
I got a nat 20.
whatever happens. Whatever happens to the paper, we're gonna head out afterwards. Okay.
I got a nat 20 on the
I'm gonna
contested
start
strength.
heading out.
Yeah,
So
I'll
I'm gonna
Alright.
walk out.
Roll a dice, James.
Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out how I add my.
You literally have to get a nat
You
20.
just click your strength, don't you?
Mine's an automatic win, isn't it?
Yeah, with my
Ah.
armor.
Isn't it technically? From a technical standpoint.
Mm.
From a
No.
technical standpoint,
If
yes.
James rolls a 20 as well, it's whoever's got the higher modifier.
Yeah, okay. Well, I've got a negative modifier, so.
Yeah.
Wait, so it says I can expend charges. Do I not have my armor equipped? I do.
How much are you wasting on this roll to get the piece of paper?
I need to get this piece of paper. Okay, I've got big plans.
You said it takes a couple hours to walk to this place?
Yeah.
So it will combust before we get anywhere.
What time of
Okay.
day is it, actually?
Today?
Yeah,
Like 3 p.m.
3 p.m. Okay, so we still have some time.
Wait, so I get +5 because of my armor.
To
There's- so
So
there's a-
strength checks?
to strength checks, yeah.
Okay, cool. I guess what's your total roll including the nat 20? What's your plus with strength?
It's a -2.
So you're at 18.
Then mine's 21.
Cool.
With
But I got a nat 20.
Yeah. You guys tear the piece of paper in half and both halves just ignite.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
That settles that.
I was gonna keep it folded in a paper plate and throw it into a random
I basically
shop while
said,
we were
said,
walking,
unless
so-
James crit fails, both your rolls will be high enough that you're just gonna tear this piece
Why
of
did you?
paper.
I was gonna throw it into a random shop and light a fire.
I was gonna throw it into our neighbor's bin and set that on fire.
Would
We both had
I
similar
know
intentions.
anything about any recent acts that Ambrosia's done? So would there be anything recent that would make me assume he's pissed someone off, or there
Pissed-
would be a reason for a meeting? Like maybe either he wants protection from someone.
you're
That's a good
or-
idea.
You're not meeting.
Good
You're
question.
not meeting. You're not meeting Maladrith. You're meeting his deputy.
I would assume though, as the deputy though, would handle his affairs, or
some of his affairs,
but not all of them.
not
Okay.
all of them. Like,
Sure.
you know, subject. But yeah. Look, Merchant Prince has pissed a lot of people off. Maladrith especially because of his cruelty and stuff
Yeah.
like that. He's like pissed off a lot of people.
Wait, who's this?
Lord of Textiles, Maladrith.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I've already exited the building.
Come on, boys.
we stopped fighting and walked out behind the door.
It was
I've,
a nice idea.
Passive perception of 20. So as we walk, I'm assuming we're all just kind of. Have we?
yeah, the passive perception of 20.
Yeah.
I've got a passive perception of 19.
I've got
Yeah.
a passive perception of fucking 12.
You should have like the highest. You're a druid. Your whiz should be just out of this world.
My
Like,
wisdom's is high. I've got a +5 to wisdom.
does that mean you have what?
I don't know.
She'll be right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, with my passive perception, I am actively looking, so if you want me to make a roll, I will, but I'm just gonna keep an eye out for any signs of, as we're heading there, Ambrosia's men, or anybody who might be working within the textile industry that is looking at us a bit funny.
Okay, cool.
Anybody who I think like might be involved or might be watching us or something similar.
As you walk through the kind of textiles area,
Yeah.
so obviously as you kind of cross over the area, the guard colors change based on like, the area. And as you cross into the textiles sector, there's obviously an increased no one seems to really be looking at you funny, like, you're just people walking. Like, no one seems to be, like, acknowledging you at all.
Okay. Do we see any overt cruelty occurring in the district as we walk past?
You see, like, as you walk past kind of, like, through, like, the kind of living areas, you see, a group of guards pulling, like, a father out of, like, the house, and just, like, kind of the screaming family inside, and just kind of dragging him away. People you're not quite sure what he might have done, but,
Is there any way that I can get close enough to hear if they're saying anything or if the father's saying anything?
You hear the guards just kind of say, "Come on, the prince wants to talk with you."
Alright, does the father say anything? Or is what I...
You hear this, I'm sorry, I won't speak up again about wages.
What did he forget about?
He spoke up about wages.
Oh.
Wages. I'm gonna drop back
Wages, like
to talk to
money.
Spirit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it seems like our old friend Maladrith is
I reckon we should
meeting
kill it.
with... You reckon we should kill the father who's being pulled out of the house?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I was talking about Meladrith.
Okay, it's always kill everyone with you guys, honestly.
What?
Shouldn't we be killing the corrupt?
Jurgen is very good at one thing, and we appreciate. That's why we hire him.
That's why I'm here.
Who's in
Very well.
charge? Like who does the hiring? Is it Gramps over here?
Gramps is the leader.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
Holly's absolutely second in command at that rate. Holly does most of the actual management.
Yeah. Holly is the leader, but you're the leader.
Yeah. You alright with that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so do we see, as we're going through the textile district, do we see any like religious iconography related to either Sarava or Shokrath?
As you kind of walk through, like, you see iconography of all of the gods. People
Okay, so
place
it's
different
there's
emphasis
none.
on things. Especially, coming up near is a parade in the honor of Lumnus, the god of luck.
There's a
that's-
parade.
Yeah, and that's going to be going through the city. Most of the merchant bridges take place in these kind of religious festivals.
Okay. And it's, is it approaching us, the parade?
Oh no, it's not happening today. It's coming up.
Okay.
So there's like a lot of iconography around for Lumnus, the god of luck.
Okay.
But there's like iconography of everything. Iconography for like Shokrath and like yeah, Sarava.
goddess of war.
Yeah. A lot of that they don't have it as much. They're not as heavily worshipped. Like like some of the gods and stuff have like symbols of like Sarava and stuff like
Okay.
that. But yeah.
Alright, so what's the game plan as we approach the villa?
Last I heard, we were sending these.
Oh wait.
Old man, last I heard, we were sending these two off for distraction, and we were going to do our own perception and sleuthing.
Very well, what kind of
I started
destruction?
dumpster fire.
No,
While
no.
this conversation.
No,
Back.
no. And I'm just gonna bodily pull. What was your character's name? sorry?
Jurgen, I
Jurgen.
let it happen.
Okay, Jurgen. When you two go, only kill and set fire when McDonald's tells you to.
Oh, okay.
Ronald
Yeah.
McDonald will give you the go-ahead when you're ready.
Can I cook the burgers?
It's McRonald McDonald.
Ronald. Thank you. It's McRonald McDonald, and he'll tell you when you're good to go. If someone's gonna be killed, he'll let you go. Don't worry.
Okay.
Hear that, Jurgen?
Okay. Yeah.
McRonald's in charge.
McRonald's in charge. I don't agree with it. I don't like it, but I'll listen.
Follow the orders of the golden arches.
It's like real life.
Praise be the capitalist lord.
This is the beginning of the slavery of McDonald's on the capitalist world.
Can we?
What are you
end
talking
this
about, Jurgen?
one shot by McDonald becoming the leader of all the merchants.
Jesus.
A new merchant prince arises. Prince of the fries. Lord of the fries.
I mean-
Lord of the fries.
I don't think I mean Lord of the Fries, but there's Prince of Agriculture.
Ooh, McRonald, the Prince of Agriculture.
Got a nice
Ronald
ring to
McDonald.
it.
All the food now gives type 2.
As we approach, I'm assuming we're getting kind of close there. I'm going to. So, you guys are doing a distraction.
You head off, guys. We'll split off here. We want to split off early so we don't get noticed together.
Me and McRonald causing a distraction.
Cool.
You got it, McRonald?
What's the layout of
Got
the
it.
place? The
Thanks.
prince's castle?
Villa.
You're going to Annabella's villa, correct?
Villa.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a mansion basically. There's a large
The-
garden with like
What
lovely hedgerows. You can see kind of in the hedgerows there's like an iron fence.
is it? Like a gate?
There's like an entrance. There's a pair of guards at the entrance, and then there, from what you can see through the bushes as well, there's 4 patrols of 2 sets of guards that just patrol the grounds.
Is it like a mansion in a shopping district or a housing district?
It's
Is
kind of like a generally
Is
affluent
there
area.
a
So like
street going towards the entrance?
yeah, it's like basically one of the larger streets, kind of.
Okay,
It's like just on one of the larger streets.
Yeah. Me and McRonald set up a makeshift stall on the side of the road.
Okay.
Does McDonald agree with?
What-
McRonald, do you agree with this?
Do we see anything nearby that I might be able to?
We can think about that after we make the stall.
Because
What's happening?
as one of my artificer things, if I've got tools on hand, I can change them into whatever tools I want, and I'm proficient in woodcutter's tools.
Okay.
So I could.
So you want to make a wooden stool?
I think it takes an hour to do.
Cool.
Just to change the
true.
tools.
How long is it going to take these guys to survey?
Look, by the time you get there, it's getting like 5 o'clock, so it's like kind
so
of
we
dusk.
don't have that kind of time.
You don't have a lot of time to build a stool.
Alrighty, well then I push
Jurgen.
Jurgen.
Jurgen over, so he's like human bench.
I fully comply and plank on my hands and knees.
Okay. How are you doing this distraction with the human stool?
I light a fire on my back.
Cool.
And I use my hat as.
What's your hat made
to be clear, I have control flames as a cantrip.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm doing
Okay.
that, I'm just using that.
Oh my god.
Wrought iron.
Your hat is made of iron. Cool. Ronald McDonald's raw iron hat is placed on the fire.
I'm not a warforged. No, I'm a human.
We kill a random person to make the burgers.
Do I see any food nearby? No stalls?
No.
It's a textile
I'll pick up a
district.
handful of dirt from the ground, put it in my hat, and try to get the fragrance kicking up.
I guess.
The dusty fragrance.
Doesn't have to be
I
edible,
guess
just
you get
has
it.
to
So
look
I
nice.
guess you start cooking dirt.
It's just gotta look real. It doesn't have to taste real.
Get your mud pie. Come get your mud pie.
While we're doing this, I want to make a perception check on the vibe of the guards. And in general, while I'm on the ground.
Cool. Roll a perception check.
Should I roll like persuasion or performance to try to get people to?
Performance.
Performance.
For this case, performance.
Do you want that result before mine?
Hit your perception first.
My perception was a 19.
Cool. The guards are looking at you. They're not moving from their position. They're just kind of staring as if you're seeing like a crazy person on the street.
Good.
Roll your performance check, James.
That is the goal.
11.
Oh no.
You just look like a crazy person frying dirt on the street.
Yeah.
A lot of people, you kind of start creating this bubble around you as people
Is-
kind of walk around.
May I ask if
What
it's a
if-
good enough distraction?
What a famous line that Lockie has had to say now. I guess you start cooking dirt.
You start frying some dirt up.
Is it a good enough distraction? Does it satisfy?
Roll. Your performance check. I mean, they're not leaving their position or anything. They're just watching you guys. They're like staring at you, like you look at like kind of like
I mean
That's
checks
something.
out.
it's something.
As obviously we have departed, Dancer and I have departed. As we go past, you said it was a large manor. So
Yeah.
is there a large garden in front?
Yeah, basically there's this large kind of garden that kind of rings the manor. It's situated in like
Okay.
the middle, so it's like an old kind of country estate with like the garden fully around it.
And do we see people coming and going from
Yep.
the manor? So people just walk in?
Well, people walk up to the guards. They say what business they've got, and then walk in.
Okay. I assume we're gonna do it. How long do we think it'll take us to get around the perimeter, the whole perimeter of the manor? Is it large enough to take an hour, or?
Oh, I mean, it's probably like a 10-minute lap.
Okay.
It's like not like a block and a block of property almost.
And you said there's 2 patrols. Is that correct?
So-
There's 2 sets of 2
So
guards.
there is so there's the ring around the manor, which is the
Mhm.
fence. It's like a nice bush. They've got like like topiaries and stuff that are like of like snakes. A lot of snake iconography in the area.
Okay, makes sense because she's a snake woman.
And it's the like black within the bush there's like a fence.
Okay.
And within the in the grass bit there are 4 patrols of guards with 2 guards in each patrol.
4 times 2.
Okay.
As we walk around, I'm gonna pretend to be like slightly Alzheimer's and lean on
Bellamy.
Bellamy's
Bellamy.
Bellamy's arm.
Can you do the deception check?
I've got a natural perception of 19.
No, deception.
Deception.
Oh, deception. Performance deception? What's the
I'm
flavor?
going
Performance or
to-
deception both work. If you're trying
Okay.
to trick them.
I'll do deception. You're saying?
I was
that's-
gonna say I was gonna help you with your, but that's okay.
Dirty 20 anyway.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
So lovely being outside again.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it, for you?
Oh, look at the trees
Especially in
over
the
there.
insane asylum. I assume you probably don't get to see the sunlight too much.
They feed me once a day.
Well, that seems more than enough for you, Gramps.
The sun hurts my eyes.
You gotta shit your pants to make it seem real.
You're not here. Don't-
I'm classy,
don't-
thank you. I'm not shitting my pants.
I just like the idea you're just like babbling to yourself about it. Like, oh, is it?
You know, I was once famous.
Famous for what?
They used to praise me on the stage.
For dancing, I assume.
No piano. The other people danced.
Why you got the
So why would you be called the dancer then?
What? It's me, your old geriatric grandfather, Grayson.
I see. Well, Grandpa Grayson, don't you worry. We're just going to continue our stroll, and I'm going to.
I love this building. Can we go around all of it?
Absolutely, it's lovely, lovely garden. I love the turkeys so much.
Thank
But all of
you.
these snakes. I mean, where else would you
There's-
ever find so many snakes?
As
They
you
have
guys
so
walk
many
past,
snakes
there's
in
a
the
topiary
asylum.
of like 3 people looking fearful as like 4 snakes kind of go over the
They
top
actually
of them.
look, they look lovely, don't they? They look like they're having an amazing time.
It reminds me of the asylum.
Well, I've never been inside one, so.
It isn't an asylum, it's a
long to
sanitarium
forget.
in this world. Thank you. It's a sanitarium
Sanitarium.
in this world, not
Oh.
an asylum.
It reminds me of the sanitarium.
Thank you.
You know, you
I
looked
long
quite
to
similar
forget.
when you said you heard all those voices.
What was that?
You looked quite similar when you said you heard all
Who are
those
you?
voices. You're right. And I'm just going to observe to see how many guards I can see what their kind of regular patrol is, whether there are any exits or entrances around the manor house, and how many I can see, like how many windows I can see, that sort of stuff.
Alright, cool, give me a perception check.
Sure. Oh, natural 20
Hell yeah.
for
Hell
a
yeah.
25.
Alright, so basically, that was a crit failure from that. But
Don't
yeah,
you do it.
so as you walk around, you see the guards seem to be working, like the patrols outside walk in like a ring. So they just walk around the property, and at all times there is at least 2 guards on one side of the property. Within the actual house, there's like a couple doors, like there's a kind of laundry kitchen door for staff. There's like a back door into like coming out the back of the kind of villa, and there's a door at the front. And looking at the windows and stuff, there's a couple around. You see a couple more guards, this time like individual guards, actually inside the manor house. From what you can see as well, there's like a back kind of entrance with another 2 guards at the back of the property as well. But it's kind of, it's smaller, kind of less well used in like a alleyway.
Okay. So those 2 guards are stationary?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
just standing at the doors.
And you mentioned there were guards inside that I could see, just briefly?
Yeah, so
Are
they're
they
guards
also-
inside the they're actually inside the mansion. They
Okay.
seem to be moving around, but you see a couple pop up at the windows. You're not quite sure how many actually in there. But
Okay. So just like several guards actually inside the building.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question regarding what, like, overall our goal? Are we supposed to be killing the textile person, or
We don't know.
you have got a letter asking for a meeting with someone.
with Annabella?
With Annabella.
And she works for,
She works for the Prince of Textiles, Meladrith.
and we're scouting Annabella's house.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What if we just killed Annabella instead?
You haven't got
might
any
pay
orders to
us.
kill
That's
anyone
not,
yet.
that's not our goal.
I told you guys what the kind of idea was, but
We don't
Yeah.
know.
your characters don't know that. You
Yeah,
guys know
yeah,
that
yeah.
you guys have been asked to a meeting with a very high
She's
ranking
got to pay
person.
us for the water damages in the corridor.
Oh, yeah, I
Just
remember.
on the windows, how many windows did you say there were? There were several.
Probably about 3-story house for
Okay.
about 30 or so windows surrounding the property.
Okay.
There's like a spire at the top with like a glass ring around it.
Okay.
Cool. Any other questions from your patrol?
You said there was an alleyway.
Yeah, so basically, so there's the manor house,
Mhm.
and basically there are 4 streets surrounding it. So there's the main street, and there's like kind of little alleyways that kind of head between the properties, and at the back there's like another one. It's not a main street as well. It's kind of a thinner kind of dirt track that a lot of kind of, to try to keep the poor people out of eyesight almost. It's kind of used, like, you see staff members from the different villas, like butlers and such, using that to, get to and from.
This
Do we
sounds-
notice anyone with different? You mentioned that they have different colours for each of the districts. Do we notice anybody from any staff or guards from a different district entering
In
our
this
city?
area, no.
Okay.
It's entirely textile kind of sector.
What's the colours for the textile? And if you don't know what, can we
It's-
just say we're wearing the
It's like
textile colours?
purple and pink.
Okay. Do we have any of those?
On you?
Would we perhaps back at the home?
At your office?
Yeah.
I mean, purple and pink fabric's very expensive.
Okay.
So you guys, like, if you guys have any kind of wealth, you might have a little bit, but not a lot.
Yeah. Right.
How would you feel about talking to one of the staff members just to see, as they exit, how they're being treated, perhaps?
I stumble across, to the sort of door.
Like, do you know I was a piano player back in the day?
Not the door. We're scouting the fence.
Aren't we at the alleyway?
Yeah, you're at, like
Yeah.
you're at the back.
But there's
kind of,
there's like a
there's like a
trap,
gate,
right?
but
Oh.
it's like
Where essentially what I want to do is stumble up to one of the people.
So you stumble up to one of the guards.
No, you said there were servants going in and out.
Yeah,
of the
but there's
alleyway.
also guards at the door.
No, aren't they
Is
exiting?
there anybody exiting the gate? I thought.
Yeah,
I
but
wanna
the
go
gate's
up
got
to
2
it.
guards at it.
I want to
shit.
go up to the servant staff
Yeah.
who have left the gate.
All right. Cool.
I don't want to go up to the guards.
So
Is
do you
it
guys wait
Is
for
it
what?
possible to wait for somebody to come out
Yeah.
and then if they're far enough away out of like
Yeah.
earshot or eyesight or both of the guards? And then
Okay.
we'll approach them from there.
Yeah. Still same routine.
Yes, you want to be geriatric and
Hey,
have
if it works, it
Alzheimer's?
works.
Oh, you sell it really well, actually.
Yeah, it happens to us old folk. No one trusts us anymore. They don't even let me tie my own
Well, I
shoelaces.
certainly wouldn't trust you, to be honest.
Jeez, okay. I thought we were partners or
I'm
something.
only joking. We're obviously partners.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm
Not good with this
so
sarcasm.
anybody that we see.
Cool. Eventually a staff member kind of leaves after like her shift and is walking up the alleyway towards you guys. Do you guys approach?
Is she out of earshot and eyesight of the guards?
Not out of not out of eyesight, but out of earshot certainly, because like that's a street, so kind of straight away.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna approach.
Okay. Oh, did you know I was a dancer? No, I wasn't. I was a piano player.
No,
The
no,
other
I
people
didn't,
danced.
Sir. Can I help
Back in
you
the
at
day,
all?
it was great, you know. I was center stage. Are you center stage?
Don't worry about my grandfather here. He's got some interesting ideas being, as old as he is, just always
Nods.
wants to share some stories with
I
everyone.
love stories.
So we're just wondering, there's a lot of snakes in your topiaries.
Yeah, what's it
no.
about?
They're rather well kept.
Lady Annabella pays a lot for gardeners. She likes snakes.
She
Oh,
likes snakes, okay. And where exactly do you work here?
Yes, I am one of her servants.
Do you enjoy it? I'm trying to pick up some extra jobs, just to keep myself busy so I can support myself and my grandfather.
Lady Annabella is a good boss.
A good boss. Can I just roll an inside check to see
Sure.
if I believe what you're saying?
I'm gonna go X for doubt on Lockie's.
21.
Cool. She's afraid
She's afraid of us or of Annabella?
of Annabella.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't think I got your name. My name's Bellamy Hartwick. I'm just wondering if you were looking to hire here. Do you know anything about that?
Tell me when you're done, Holly, because I've got a thing to test.
Lady Annabella always likes to get some new stuff. But you have to go through the kind of textiles hiring center. They typically just
Oh, right,
assign
so-
you a job. You don't get to pick.
So, I'm new to the area, so I wouldn't know. But you've been very helpful.
Alice,
Alice? Well, nice to meet you.
hi.
Well, we won't keep you too much longer.
Do you know one time I used to work for a union?
What is it? Reactions?
Very wide eyes, and she just kind of goes, very good.
It was lovely.
I'm so sorry. I think it's about time for my grandfather to head back home, get into bed.
I'm
But
so tired.
well, much appreciated for your time. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.
Thank you.
I used to play piano.
She kind of quickly starts walking
All
away.
right. And can I just check to see other guards watching us, or
No.
were they watching us closely?
They seem quite bored, really. They're just kind of standing at the gate.
All right. So dancer, I think we might have a bit of a problem with Annabella. Nothing that we didn't expect, but she definitely seems to be someone to be afraid of. At least if you're working for her.
Oh, all the merchant princes. We don't work for good people.
We don't work for the merchant princes, though.
I don't mean to burst your bubble, but in this area, if you're doing a job, it's somewhere down the line, generally, it's for a merchant prince.
Not
Yeah.
for me.
Oh. Haven't we worked jobs together?
Yeah, but I don't think would we have ever worked for a merchant prince before.
Not directly.
Can't say I appreciate merchant princes at all. So
Yeah, they...
I like to steer clear from them.
That's rough. That's rough. In this area, everything's a merchant prince, in my opinion. There's no way. I appreciate that.
Everything's a merchant prince, even these topiaries.
Everything's been touched by one.
I see. I don't think they would have lowered themselves touch.
Well, not
The
directly,
topiary.
but the influence.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
dark town.
so as I was,
But yeah, what's
well-
what's your point from the merchant princes being bad? Do you not want to take the job tomorrow?
well, we don't know that it's for merchant princes.
True. Okay.
We're just meeting to speak with Annabella.
If it was for merchant princes, would that be an issue?
For me, yes.
Okay. Okay. Even if it wasn't doing well, we're not very good people. We kill people
I
occasionally.
try to avoid working for egotistical tyrants, so
Yeah. Yeah. Me too. Me too.
Alright, well, like I was saying,
Uh-huh.
it seems like she's definitely someone to be afraid of.
Yeah,
But
oh,
I also
absolutely.
thought it was interesting that apparently they're hiring quite a lot, or recently, so
Oh, I didn't pick up on that. That's a
perhaps
good point.
something's happened recently with her servants?
Do we know of any expansions that have happened? Nothing? Oh, jeez. A festival coming up?
There is a parade for Lumnus coming up, which is kind of a festival for the god of luck.
Is there one for the god of slaughter?
Not publicly, never publicly.
Is there like a day for it though that I would know of? No.
I mean, like, they have their days, but it's more of like a kind of closed gate kind of cult, that part of the pantheon. Shockrath is a god, and people kind of worship him in a way of, if we don't give you offerings, you'll come for us, kind of thing.
Look, okay, I got one question.
Shoot.
Say tomorrow. My guess, we're contractors, they're probably gonna try and contract us for something. I don't think we've knocked over that many cups that they want to kill us in a trap.
Who knows? I mean,
Who knows, but like, I don't
Probably
think so.
not, no.
Yeah. If we shouldn't probably turn down their job directly.
no, I wouldn't think that would be a wise idea.
What do we do in that situation? I feel like we should plan a little for that, because it seems to me my feeling is that there's either going to be for a prince or against a prince for someone else who probably is just as bad as a prince. Like, I don't think Lady Amaranth is that much of a team player.
Annabella,
Yeah,
well, I mean, I counted several possible exits that we could utilize if we ever need to.
I wish we had
Um,
a disguise to go out that servant exit.
Well, I don't really fancy trying to steal something at the moment, unless you have an ability to change your appearance.
Yeah, I'd get dressed. I think we might be able to find, I don't know how expensive it would be, but it's a textile district. They gotta get their uniforms somewhere, and there's a lot of them. So presumably there's
Well,
uniforms about.
I don't know if it would be a wise idea to attempt to.
Espionage.
No, not just yet.
Okay.
I have wild shape.
That means
Hey,
you
that's
turn to an animal.
I know.
But yeah,
It's not bad.
I'm gonna cut back to you two as a pair of like a squad, like a squad of 8 guards walking down the main street in like a standard kind of patrol. Kind of start approaching you guys.
I would assume we just continue our current act.
Trying to. Cool. As they kind of approach you.
Are these two coming back to where we are?
We
now?
are.
no,
yeah.
yeah.
But this is a different.
Yeah, I know.
This is
but
before
are
they
you
come
done patrolling?
Yeah. Wait.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Like as the 8 guards kind of approach you, they kind of stop.
Yeah.
One kind of goes, "What you two doing?" Some hawkish figure.
I look up from being prone on the ground, like I kind of just like stand. I was like, selling food,
Well,
and then pass it over to McRonald.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
can you sell your looking down at the dirt food somewhere else? The folks around here don't appreciate it.
Would I know which folks they were referring to?
Merchant princes, specifically Annabella. But yeah, specifically kind of, the surrounding area. Very wealthy people who kind of can pay guards to move you.
Would it be wise to say what we're actually here for?
No.
No. Say that having a relatively high wisdom from our character.
Can I try to persuade them to try some of our dirt?
You can try. Sure.
I mean, maybe before you push us away, you should try some of this cake.
Can I do like some kind of nature check or something to try and like make the dirt look more appealing?
Yeah, sure. You do a nature check to make the dirt more appealing.
Make the
12.
12,
Yeah.
cool. Roll your
Some
16.
finely
16
sifted
for the
dirt.
persuasion. Cool. You throw some leaves from a nearby bush on top, and somehow from what you can tell, they're like bay leaves. They make the dirt start smelling kind of alright. And with your 16, it's kind of at the back you kind of see this kind of hobgoblin almost. He looks quite dim, kind of come up and just kind of grab a handful.
Oh, it's not for eating. As he's eating it, I'll tell him it's not for eating.
It's hot. It's hot.
He spits it out and just looks at you. Move away.
Okay,
All right, he's sorry. we back up and run away.
And you see the orc who's in charge just kind of hit him over the head. Fucking moron.
We'll chase after the direction
That these two went in.
So
Like-
so the way that they left it, or the way they're going to be coming back?
the way they left it.
The way they left.
So they,
Jesus
Wait.
Christ.
so you guys run
Oh.
up and into the alley they went down. As you guys kind of walk out of the alley to where you left your companions, you see a squad of 8 guards walking off as you guys run away from the base.
Wait, do we run into them?
No,
No, we're
Well-
going in the opposite direction. We're going
Yeah.
down in a circle.
it's a square. So they're coming down, and you guys were like, yes.
So
Once we get away from the guards, we just stop though.
So you guys just stop in an alleyway.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. As we
Is that the boys back there? The fucking what?
did we
I-
see them?
No.
Oh,
Can I roll a
She
perception
has
check?
a natural perception of 20.
Yeah. As you guys made it around the corner, you guys emerged.
Oh, never mind.
Looks
We
like we've got a bit of a problem.
what?
Jurgen and McDonald don't seem to
Oh.
be here.
fuck.
And there's guards over there.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Maybe we just.
Well, your move, boss. What would you like to do?
This is a little silly, but can we just yell their name? Who Jurgen?
Well, depending on how badly it went with the guards, we really want to be associated with them.
You guys don't know that it had anything to do with the guards. You just saw a guard patrolling the area.
Around the 8 guards.
Well, you saw the 8 guards kind of there, but then they kind of
Oh,
kept
okay.
on walking.
Well, shit.
I think we just honestly yelled their name. Jurgen, he's smart enough to know his name.
I don't know.
Sure, if you'd like to. And I'm gonna separate myself and just stand further away and just.
Jurgen, he's street smart. He knows what street he lives on.
I'm just gonna pretend I don't. I don't hear.
Jurgen,
Can I do a perception check or
Roll a
something?
perception check.
Jurgen, can I do a check to see how good I yell?
That's an 18.
Oh,
Yeah,
never
cool.
mind.
You hear an old man yell Jurgen
Jurgen.
from the other side of the villa.
I pop my head around the corner
Oh, there he is. We're heading home, Jurgen.
and wave really big.
Hello.
And then turn to McCraw and go, hey, they're out here. They're on the corner.
Ronald, how was it?
Better than expected, honestly.
What did you cook?
Dirt.
Oh,
Dirt and bay leaves.
What did you
I
Ronald
added,
is
I added the
sensational.
bay leaves.
what did you expect? How did it go better than expected?
Well, honestly, I wasn't expecting a guard to take a bite of our food.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, certainly gotten away with a burnt tongue.
Well, the bay leaves are definitely the bay leaves.
I'm not as worried about their competency anymore, so that's nice.
What
Well,
did you
They're
guys
talking,
find out?
I'm just gonna head back.
Oh, we reviewed the whole district. We'll tell you everything when we get back to the offices.
Are we not doing the thing now today?
No, it's tomorrow.
midday tomorrow.
Ah.
Oh, true.
You get to.
Jesus.
I forgot. I thought that's what we were going to do.
No, we
Okay.
just scoped everything out.
Okay, cool.
Jurgen's good at one thing, and that's what we hire.
That's the character trope.
It's
Good at
only
one
good
thing.
at fire.
Bad at remembering.
Alright,
I actually have Alzheimer's. At 30 years old.
No one knows. Everyone just presumes you're
Just a pyromaniac with Alzheimer's.
Would we have noticed anything interesting in our time frying dirt?
no one seemed to, everyone kind of seemed to stop talking and just kind of stare quietly and give you like this kind of bubble. As they saw a man with fire coming out of his back. And a man with a with what appeared to be an iron hat fry pan thing, cooking what appeared to be soil. They just kind of gave you space. They were like, what the fuck is happening?
I reckon that was successful.
I'm going to ignore them and just keep walking forward. By any chance, out of those 8 guards that were in the area, do any of them seem to be... Do any of them seem like they either A, recognize us, or B, are watching us?
I mean, 2 guards at the door are certainly watching you two. As you guys run off around the corner, they're just kind of staring at your face around the corner, and they're just like the crazy people kind of stare. From the 8 guards and stuff, from your passive stuff, they don't seem to notice.
Was the alleyway dark? No, not at all.
I mean, like there's shadows and stuff, but like not dark. It's like dusk, but not like dark yet.
Like
it's
how
getting
thick
there.
are the shadows? I have an ability which obfuscates me in shadows, but not like I don't know.
I mean, they're not super. I mean, they're pretty thick right now because it's kind of dusk. So there's like
But
long
wasn't
shadows.
at the time that we were looking.
Not the time when you're looking.
Okay.
But from what you can tell, no one seems to be really paying that much attention to you.
Okay.
Holly, are you in full plate?
Yeah.
Cool.
So do we,
Casual.
Yeah.
are we just going back to our office now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
Just on the off chance, as we go through the district, is there a chance that anybody is selling any of the
Pink or purple?
servants, pink or purple uniforms or anything similar, or anything that would...
I mean, it's text had to show that. I mean, no one's really selling much right now because it's kind of
Okay.
closing time,
I
kind
see.
of wrap up a business. But you can see the stalls and stuff. They're selling all different colors of fabrics and stuff.
Okay.
There's not specifically servants' clothes, but there's kind of.
Sure.
Why would we dress up if we've got a scheduled meeting?
Oh, not all of us have to show up to the meeting. We need
Well, I
an
think we
exit.
should all show up to
Yeah,
the
I
meeting,
feel
to
like
be
we
honest.
should all show up.
We need a back door. If 3 of us turn up and
How about we get back to our offices before
Do
we
they
discuss?
do they know that we have a group of 4?
no.
You don't know. The letter didn't mention. It just said, you know. Yeah,
Well, I'd assume they have some kind of knowledge and would know if one of us was missing that we're trying something.
But also, just not everyone has to turn up to the meeting.
Oh, I mean,
When you like
Sure.
call in for an office, do you expect everyone at the office to like show up?
This didn't seem like just any meeting, though.
Yeah, you're right there.
I expect that, due to the nature of who Annabella is, it would be rather a wise idea if we had numbers behind us.
I
Visibly.
reckon we just go.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, if we send one person in, Annabella decides she's a little bit angry with what they say, and then she decides to stab them.
That's
Wouldn't it
one
be
less
more
person to
helpful to
worry
have?
about.
Yeah, wouldn't it be more helpful to have all 3 of us there, so at least we know what happened?
All right. I'm on board.
Okay.
But it probably means we don't need a servant's outfit. There's no way to put it
I'd
on.
say so.
Yeah. Save us $1 at least.
Let's go have a rest.
Yep.
I suppose.
guys head back to kind of like the office apartment.
Yeah,
area and things
I'll
like that.
relay everything that I saw at the villa.
So you guys all
Sweet.
know about
Yeah.
kind of guard patrols and stuff.
Sweet.
Cool.
Then we wait for midday tomorrow and then head back.
So you
Yeah.
guys head back at midday, or you plan to arrive at midday?
Oh, plan to
Plan to
arrive at
arrive
midday.
Yeah.
Arrive at midday.
Just rock up 2 hours late. Hey there,
Actually-
Miss Medusa.
Is it? Are there new guards on patrol in the main gate?
I mean, there's different guards there.
But like the two that specifically were on the main gate. You said there were 2 guards.
I mean, they kind of on. I mean, roll me a perception check when you're there.
Okay.
I mean, are you guys going there now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
with-
make sure we get there 15 minutes early.
Cool.
I roll a perception check to see if
Yeah.
it's the same guards.
Do you have your sword sort of like hilted at your side?
At the
7.
On my back.
cool.
All
You-
right.
I mean, the guards
Actually,
stayed
yeah,
out the
he'll
same.
put it
but you
aside.
guys,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
the bush, the leaves are hard to see through, so you're not
You're
quite
welcome.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna head up 15 minutes early. Do we, on the way up, notice any of the guards are the same as yesterday?
I just rolled perception.
Oh, did you?
I mean,
Was
with
a
your
7.
perception from like the front end stuff, you can see like the guards and stuff have like rotated positions almost. So there's a couple of new guards on patrol and stuff. Ones you haven't seen before. They might have been inside the house. They might just be working
Okay.
a shift on that day. But you can see that the 2 guys at the front entrance are now kind of patrolling the garden.
Sure.
So they just kind of move positions and stuff like that
Okay.
to kind of keep it fresh.
Sorry, I didn't hear your roll.
No, it's all good.
Don't become too stagnant. Helps keep them alert, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm going to approach the guards at the gate.
Yeah.
Excuse me. My name is Bellamy Hartwick. I am. What's our merchant? What's our name? Group name? We received a letter yesterday
With the
from
flames.
That's not our
from
name.
Lady Annabella Melandra. She asked us to meet with her at her villa at 12. I know we're a little bit early, but never hurts to be punctual, no?
He's like, yeah, you're scheduled to come in. Just
Excellent.
walk through, wait in the lobby. A butler will come get you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And I'm just gonna head. And as I go towards the door, do I notice anything? Is there anything that I wouldn't have picked up on the outside as I get closer? Like, are there any particular? Like, can I see more guards through the window?
As you
Can
get
I
close to windows, yeah, there's more guards. Probably another 10 inside from what you can see.
10 inside. Okay.
You guys head into the kind of lobby area.
Yes, please.
As you kind of enter, you see the lobby area is kind of decorated with statues.
Oh, that's lovely. Somebody's got some excellent
Like,
sculptural
yeah,
skills.
really well carved statues of people.
I
Wasn't
wonder how
this-
that happened.
Isn't this the
are they
textile
like-
district?
Are they like,
No, this is the architectural sculpture
humans?
district.
Yeah, like,
Apparently.
they're different kind of races and stuff like that. A lot of them kind of seem to have the same look of terror on their face.
Oh, great.
Oh, interesting thing about the statues, are any of them servants? Are most of them servants, or do they all look like...
Well, I mean, there's like 1 or 2 servants amongst them, but that you can see kind of like a goblin kind of there as well. You see like a guard kind of,
I don't recognize Alice.
No.
No. Okay.
So close to saying I carve a dick into one of the
Oh.
statues, but I'm not going to.
We finally free all the statues and they come back to life and someone's got, ow, my leg.
So you guys are in the lobby, right?
Yeah,
you
how
get-
many people are in the lobby with us? Is it just
I
us?
mean, there's a couple of people, a couple of people waiting for like appointments and such.
Oh, we're all gonna turn into statues, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
You like ask that question, I'm like,
And how many guards are with us? So there's just a
In the
handful
lobby,
of
there's 2 kind of
Two
out. There's one in front of like an office door.
Okay.
So there's like the lobby. There's a set of like. So basically, you're in like kind of a lobby. There's a couple's chairs, the statues. There is a guard at the door you entered from, standing kind of facing that. There's a guard at an office at the end, and just kind of a split set of stairs that seem to head deeper into the house.
So there's stairs that go up. Are there any stairs that go down?
Not that you can see from here.
Okay. And there's... How big is the lobby? Like, is it a
Um,
foyer kind of?
Yeah, it's like a foyer
huge?
kind of
Okay.
size.
And you said there were 2 doors?
Basically,
Judo-
so
Call back.
The multiverse.
I mean, I believe it. But yeah, apparently you can get to all the D&D homebrew worlds through the kind of planar universe.
Two-door.
Two-door exists.
You could have this
but
chaos in your world as well.
No, please. No,
But yeah,
please.
but yeah. So basically, the way the lobby set up is this kind of like chairs. There's like there's basically like a door at the very end between the two sets of stairs with a guard in front of it. And then you can see as well. There's two sets of doors in each side of the foyer as well as the stairs up.
Sure.
And then there's a door you enter from at the back that heads outside.
Okay. And there's just free chairs around the area.
You guys can find a chair.
Sure.
It's not like super
free?
busy. There's like another 2 or 3 people in there.
Take one of the
Right,
chairs.
I'm gonna take one of the chairs nearby somebody who's just sitting there waiting.
We don't have encumbrance, do we? I put a chair in my backpack.
That's not how this works.
Fold up chair.
The chairs aren't fold up.
I'm joking.
You can pick up like a full object. Like encumbrance is called the rules of reason. It's like if you're carrying, a statue, I'm going to slow you down.
I'm going to just start up a conversation with the person next to me. Excuse me. Wanted to check in, see how you were doing today. If you're waiting for Lady Annabella, like we are.
So it's like this. It's kind of like a goblin. He's got like kind of a little like sickle symbol on his shoulder.
Do I recognize the symbol?
It's the symbol of the agriculture district.
I see.
He's like, oh yeah, the boss wanted me to come talk to Lady Annabella and drop off some paperwork.
Oh, your boss.
Yeah.
Who'd you work for?
Names, yes.
What a grand question that I shall answer in a very
Everyone
extended-
needs buffer time. YouTube videos need buffer time. DMs need brain buffer time.
It's called switching between the notes page, just
Yes.
because it's an iPad, not a laptop.
Oh no.
I work for Torvald Rocktooth, the art
You're that one. I
merchant.
hope that's okay.
It's just about deals and such. A bit kind of classified, I'm afraid.
Oh, so
Oh.
I apologize for
Don't
prying. My name's Bellamy Hartwick. These are my friends, my colleagues.
Good
Hello.
evening.
I am Errol.
Errol, pleasure.
Errol Curveknife.
Errol
Curve
Curve
Well,
Knife.
it's a goblin, you know.
Is that
It's
Lovely
kind of this
name.
goblin. It's
you-
pretty standard for goblin kind of names.
Do you happen to possess a curved knife?
At home, probably. But not on me right now.
I pull out my scimitar. Just to show off the.
You see the guards kind of twitch towards you.
Put the Jurgen, not yet.
No. No, it's all good. We're
Set the
just
blade on
remarking.
fire. just
Please, guards.
just to show. I'm like showing it to the goblin.
He seems
dude.
terrified. One of the guards begins to start walking up towards
I
you.
put it away and put
Cool.
the flame out.
It's just like the guard just kind of goes, you don't do that again.
It's my thing. I'm sorry.
Not inside or on this property. It's not your thing here.
I just kind of like bow my head.
And he walks back to his position.
So, was it Errol?
Errol.
Errol. How often do you do business with Lady Annabella?
Well, occasionally. I'm the
Okay.
secretary for Rocktooth.
Oh, nice. And how does that go? Pleasant job?
Pretty good. He's not too mean. I've heard some bad things about Annabella's boss, Maladrith. He's not a very nice prince to work for. But Rocktooth is generally not too bad to his employees. Especially, the higher up ones like myself. I handle a lot of his paperwork and such.
No, certainly. So your job is adjacent to Annabella's then? You're a deputy as well, or
Not
something
quite. I'm more of a personal assistant. Annabella is quite powerful.
Right, I see. So you handle deliveries and discussions, negotiations, that sort of thing?
Just more kind of taking letters and stuff around. It's a bit easier, a bit safer than going through the postal service.
Oh, that makes sense, especially if it's classified, like you said earlier.
Just even it, low ground.
Oh, excellent. And whenabouts is your meeting? I know we're a little bit early for ours.
It's probably about an hour, but I kind of overestimated how long it would take me to get here. But I don't mind
Yes,
waiting.
you must travel a lot. Do you only on foot, or...?
I was quite lucky today. The Rocktooth allowed me to let me use his carriage, which was quite nice of him.
Yeah, that's nice. Alright, well, I won't keep you too much longer, just making some pleasant chit-chat.
Well, it's fine. And as this kind of conversation kind of comes in, you see kind of someone leaving the kind of little kind of office ahead. A butler kind of come out and call for you guys.
Sure. Well, pleasure to meet you, Errol.
It was nice to meet you too. I'm not sure about your companion with the flaming knife. That was quite nerve-wracking.
No, between you and I, he's a little bit insane, so wouldn't blame you if you didn't.
I've still got like fire in both my hands, just like kind of playing with it.
Right, you should probably put that out right now, Jurgen. I'm so sorry.
the guard's like staring at him again.
I'm gonna hold my hands up. I'm so sorry. He has a problem. I'm trying to sort it out.
Jurgen's very good at one thing. We hire him for a reason. He's not very good at many other things. I'm sure you've got people like that under you.
I'm good at fire.
He's very good at fire.
The guard's just kind of like. Anyway, you guys come to the.
Yes,
I do a little trick where I put the fire in my mouth and pull it out of my ear.
He's a magician on the weekends.
You kind of see another one of the guests is kind of like a kind of polite, kind of afraid clap almost. Have you guys seen that kind of video of like kind of like the North Korean citizens kind of like almost like they're just like, do we clap for this? What? They're just like.
That's like on the edge.
Okay, I want to head in.
Yeah,
I want to follow the guy.
Yeah.
Cool, so you guys go ahead.
I put out the fire before we walk in.
So the butler kind of like ushers you in and shuts the door behind him.
Okay, I've got this,
So
guys.
you're kind of in like this kind of office. There's like so basically in this office you kind of enter. There's like a small kind of table with like some spirits on it, so like some whiskey and stuff like that.
Don't worry, I got the
Any
diplomacy.
gin?
No.
No gin? Shame.
Damn.
They're villains. Why would they have gin?
No, right? Gins are the heroes, champions of law and justice. But yeah, there's kind of like some shelving beside you guys, and behind kind of there's like a long kind of like really nicely inscribed kind of wooden like desk. You see kind of 4 bookshelves, kind of 2 kind of on the kind of left and right, and then there's another 2 at the back. And then sitting at this desk, you see a Medusa with this kind of really nice kind of purple kind of dress.
Right.
Can I see that?
I'm going to bow.
Cool.
My lady, this is my crew.
I
Them
bow as well.
and I are at your humble service at this time.
Well, we can dispose of the pleasantries. As I am sure you are aware, I am Lady Annabella.
Always, my dear.
Oh
A
my
charmer
God.
you are. Well then, before we begin, I cannot give you any details of the job until you accept it, due to its more secretive nature. However, I will tell you that the payment would be 100 platinum pieces each, should you complete the task, as well as all expenses from the task. I shall pay for myself.
And if we fail to complete your task?
I imagine you will not be around to collect the payment.
I ask for 5 minutes to confer with my crew.
Of course.
Is there a private space we may take up?
Yes.
Well, hang on a second. Lady Annabella, Bellamy Hartwick, pleasure to meet you. Just before we accept your terms, I noticed that you said it was kind of a life or death situation. We can't accept. We don't know what it is. Is there any possibility that you would provide protection for us in the event that perhaps the wrong person finds out?
Should you survive the encounter, I will assist you in leaving the city, saying that you will not speak a word of the meeting or my involvement to anyone.
Right, so sounds like kind of a serious job then if we're expected to leave the city after the actual...
Should you succeed, you should not have to worry about leaving. You will
see.
be quite safe.
Okay. Thank you.
If you wish to confer amongst yourselves, Cleveland here can show you to a private saloon where you can talk. Should you want any refreshments, he can bring them to you.
That would be lovely, thank you.
I can give you a half an hour, and I can take my next meeting a bit early.
That sounds good to us. We appreciate your kindness greatly.
Do we need half an hour there?
I was gonna say, I don't know if
We'll
we
just
need
take-
half an hour.
We appreciate your kindness greatly, my lady.
She nods and kind of gestures to the butler, who takes you out to a private saloon. Kind of like on the side, it's kind of like, she takes you through one of the side doors and kind of takes you kind of more into the inner workings of the mansion and takes you like a kind of a small kind of alcove.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of got some nice couches around the end and some just like a little round table. And he offers you any beverages or any food should you want it.
Beverages, McDonald?
Please,
Which ones?
all of them, any of them.
Frozen Coke?
Oh,
Oh, one ale,
I'll take a shot of Fireball.
another ale. Any for you?
No, I'm quite alright, thank you.
I'm alright as well, thank you.
So 2 ales?
Yeah, two of your, two alcohols, please.
Of course. I shall go
2
get some now.
alcohols.
I've light the room on fire.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so they kind of leave you alone to talk. Cleveland comes back with your ale.
Before we
puts one in front of
say
McDonald and Jurgen.
before we say anything, I'm just going to case the joint and see if I can notice any listening devices or anything that might imply that we're either being watched or somebody untoward is listening into our conversation.
Roll an investigation check.
I'm good at these.
Could I help?
Yeah, it's up
Could I
to you.
perform the help action?
Sure. Advantage.
No. That's a 10. That's an 8. 10.
So you kind of look around the room and kind of, feel under the table kind of, and you don't really notice anything.
Great.
The reason we took the half hour is I think it was less of a suggestion. It was a polite directive more than anything else. For her
Sure.
own counsel.
Well, you're the boss, so whatever you say goes.
And
I reckon we take it. It'd more than pay for the leaky roof.
yeah, at this rate we can buy a whole new apartment set for us. We can even have rooms this time.
We could buy this goddamn mansion.
The only problem is we don't exactly know what it is. So, I mean, we could be doing a favour for Miss Annabella, and, I mean, we could be getting into sorts with the wrong person.
Quite frankly, I return to my statements. Living in this town, anytime you do anything, you're merely kicking the bucket down the line to some other sucker who's going to pay for it.
I didn't mean that. I meant that if we do this job, we get on the wrong side of some pretty bad people, far more popular, or I suppose more powerful than Lady Annabella.
No pain, no gain.
Don't we think that that would be bad for us in the long run? We might get quite a name for ourselves, notoriety-wise.
Well, by the sounds of it, we succeed or we die. There really is no long run.
Alright, well, if you want to take it, then.
I don't think Lady Annabelle is much of a person to take no for an answer either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if we say no, we might
No,
be turned
judging
into
by
one of them
the
there
statues,
statues.
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since she's not allowed. She doesn't want us to talk about the job after it's done. So surely she's not going to want us to talk about it before we're aware of the job now. We're sort of already half a foot in the door.
Alright, well,
We're on board.
I'm on board.
suppose so.
Okay.
Cool. The half hour expires, and then Cleveland comes back for you guys and brings you back into the office. Well then, what is your answer?
Most humbly, we accept your offer and provide our services to you for the specified amounts.
Excellent. The task I wish you should plead. I wish to move up. I would like you to kill my boss, Maladrith Ambrosia.
I had a feeling that was going to be what was going on.
I can provide you with 3 events he will be attending in the near future as potential places. First, one of the floats at the Parade of Lambness in the next couple of days. He is also hosting a feast after the parade, a masked ball, if you wish to do it then. As well as that, he will be at his villa any other time, if you wish to kill him there. I will give you a down payment of 20 platinum pieces each to purchase any necessary materials required for the job. If you require invitations to the ball, I will provide them. If you are to attend the ball, you must adhere to the dress code. You will not be allowed any weapons inside the ball. However, if you were to use something more secretive, say like a poison, it may go down better. I would also suggest to keep a low amount of casualties. More mess is harder to clean up when I rise to power.
All right then.
Lady Annabella, I hope you don't mind the question. You seem like a very powerful and influential figure. You wouldn't happen to know if we decide to go with a poison as an approach. You wouldn't happen to know anywhere we might be able to source something similar?
Well then, if you head into the agriculture district, there are a couple of salesmen inside the main street who have little black flags on their buildings. They would be able to assist you in acquiring rare poisons from the local area. If you require something more exotic, I may suggest the port, although it would be harder to distinguish who will be selling what due to the port authority.
Does this prince not have someone to test his food before he eats it?
No.
Seems kind of unsafe to me.
Especially such a...
Well, ours is not to wonder why. Is there anybody in particular you would recommend for poison?
I have never personally purchased any
Oh, I
poison.
see, of course.
I must keep my hands clean, per se, of these incidents.
Excellent. And at the floats at the parade, I assume that would be rather public affair. Do you know which float in particular he might be
He
on,
will
or
be
where in the procession he might be?
on the textile float.
Oh, of course, that makes perfect sense. I don't know why I bothered asking.
How big are the floats?
They
I'm picking up your accent.
They are quite large. They take up most of the main street. Although it is an important festival, I would maybe suggest explosives or something for that float.
Oh, explosives, you say?
I can rig up an explosive.
However,
Interesting.
you are free to do as you wish at any of these locations, should you decide to do anything flashy. I would just suggest keeping important people safer from your damage, as they have considerable power within the city to find out who may have done this, although no one knows of this meeting except myself, Cleveland, and yourselves.
Well, it sounds like we should just, we have quite a bit to talk about, I suppose.
Well, we'll take our leave, thank you.
Actually, sorry.
One more thing.
Yeah, sorry. Apologies.
Oh, jeez, one more thing. There we go.
If
we're
we
back.
if we decide to go, you mentioned that he'd be at his villa at any other time. Is there any particular information? I'm assuming you've been to the villa yourself.
He has a large personal guard there. You would have to sneak in or
Oh my God.
disguise yourself in some way. how you choose to kill him is up to you inside the villa. It shouldn't be too bad. There you have considerable less chance of damaging any collateral damage, but you should move quickly. You do not want to be overwhelmed by the guards.
Are there any secret entrances or something similar that you might be able to give us a clue about in the villa, or would you not be privy to
Not
such information?
that I'm aware of in his
I see.
villa. Most of us people per se play those kind of cards close to the chest.
Of course. Okay, well, thank you so much for your time.
It was my pleasure.
Thank you, my. Oh, jeez.
Best
Thank you, my.
Of luck in your endeavor.
Oh, jeez. Thank you, my lady.
Where do we accept the down payment? Well, you
It
said
will
20 bucks?
be delivered to your office later by one of my staff.
Excellent, thank you.
Of course, keep me out of this per se. I do not wish my plot to be discovered.
Of course.
Now we shall. Oh, jeez. Now we shall take our leave. Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay.
Much appreciated.
Gather up, crew. Let's head on out.
Thanks for the time.
He just kind of nods.
And then we head home, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone? Oh. Anyone got any favorites for assassination techniques?
I like the idea of an explosion.
Oh, big surprise, but very good.
Well,
Are you guys saying this on the way, or are you going to get back to your offices first?
No,
We're
at the
heading
office.
back to the office.
Yeah.
My
Um,
time in prison came from killing a man with very poorly cooked food.
Oh my Jesus, there's so much I don't know about you. Every day is a surprise.
Why don't you just repeat that? You know, on purpose there this time.
I could probably manage that.
I reckon that's a great idea.
What was the meal you cooked?
Well,
Guess.
it's supposed to be fries.
Oh, guess you can say he was the one that got fried.
I suppose you could.
And you?
Me?
Yes. Your name was again?
Bellamy.
Bellamy.
That was out
Bellamy
of character.
Hartley.
I'm gonna write that one down.
Sorry.
Sorry, a couple of things I should mention because I haven't explained them properly. When I mentioned the port and the port authority, if you haven't read the law, the port authority is independent from merchant princes. So the guards there are probably the most effective in the city. It's probably one of the most well ordered, and it's kind of the only place where a middle class exists. So in a lot of these kind of other districts, there is poor and rich, and that's it. It's probably the only place where a middle class could exist because it's actually merit based. The guards there actually do their jobs quite well, so it's quite secure and a black market there, and the crime strongest penetrate area. However, it is also the port and has the best access to more exotic things, more exotic poisons and such like that. So the black market there is small, but sells some of the best quality stuff in the city.
Well, we have the money.
Yes, we do. Well,
Well, we will have the money, I assume.
I would say that it's probably a good idea for us to, I think, avoid, as much as I hate to say this for you, avoid explosives on the float because there'd be a large amount of collateral damage.
Yeah, she.
She said that,
Yeah.
although interestingly, as with most of these tyrants that rule us, she did say that it would be not a good idea to harm important people, but didn't seem to care about the little guy that she's stepping on. So
Oh, we're not that surprised, though, are we?
no, not at all. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But
Are we the little guys, though?
well, I certainly think we are.
Not for long, hopefully.
Well, My personal favourite would have to be the poison at the masked ball. I think that might be the most
Look,
effective.
I could be convinced if we get a poison that specifically causes a burning sensation in the
Do
chest.
you want to give him an STD?
I mean, if you want to give it the poison that way, I'm
Give him the clap.
Okay, get dressed up real fancy, Jurgen.
Seduce the fucking merchant prince.
Okay, Jurgen, we're gonna give you the clap, but only for half hour.
You got half an hour to seduce him. Speed run.
I have like a capsule in my mouth and I'm just like
A capsule in your mouth.
Oh, it's like
you
one of the
like-
old timey spy poison
smack
teeth.
it on the guy.
Yeah, you snap it and then you
spit the
start
capsule
spitting
into
poison in their mouth. Hey baby, you like when I spit?
Well, that's interesting
Hack
because.
it up and go.
Oh, jeez, that's interesting because my favorite option was the villa. I thought we could do that the most secretly and with the least amount of people. I feel like at the masked ball, there's gonna be just so many people around, and this city is not one for gentle people. I imagine everyone at the city will be capable enough to handle themselves and beat the shit
Well,
out
my
of
only
us.
issue with that, though, is that she did say that we'd have to move quickly. And
For
he has
the
a
villa.
large personal guard if we went for the villa.
I think we could avoid the personal guard with a lot more knowledge than we could all the X factors that would happen at a masked ball.
So I'm gonna just the three kind of things. I've got different kind of advantages to them. So obviously with the kind of float, it's large crowds. It's a massive parade, so it's easy to blend in. Also, you know, that it kind of goes through the city, so it's hard for him to have a large scale guard there. So there's obviously different like kind of district guards and like that, but they might not do anything based on who you bribe and such. So you can kind of sneak in to it almost, and you get a lot more choke points and stuff like that where you could potentially go about doing it. The masked ball comes with complete anonymity because you'll look the same as everyone else. Obviously, you'll have to identify who Meladrith is at the ball. And you would obviously have to get, tailored suits and stuff and the poison if you want to go the poison route there. The villa is no witnesses.
I reckon
Almost like
seduction
this.
route.
Basically-
Seduction?
Seduction.
There's obviously like no witnesses and stuff. Also, as well, you guys are welcome to come up with other ways that you might assassinate him.
Seduction.
I'm gonna stop doing the gravelly voice. It's really hurting my throat.
Alright, cool.
I'll try and keep the accent though.
Okay, it seems we've got a three-way tie. McDonald, you're our last member.
So your options are seduction,
Hang-
villa infiltration, or going to the masked ball.
Well, the
Or you can just be a fourth
The
option.
seduction is part of the masked ball.
McDonald, you have a way around this?
I do like dressing up.
Take that for the masked ball then.
Spot on, Gramps.
Smash ball it is.
Oh, geez, masked ball it is.
Well, before we actually decide on anything, I think it might be a good idea to first consider that we don't. Do we know what Meladrith look like? Would we be able to? Like, does he have any?
You would be able.
Defining
You
characteristics?
guys probably would have seen like other parades and stuff like that. He is tall, got a large blonde beard, blonde hair, a kind of long bearskin coat, and his axe is like always on his belt, like this large great axe. Obviously, at the ball, there's no weapons
Yes.
except for any.
Does he
guards
have
there.
any identifying scars or anything that we might be able to pick up on? Even in a masked ball or something similar?
You're not quite sure. You've never seen him that close.
Okay.
Obviously, the masked ball is directly after the parade, so if you wanted any information about him, you might be able to observe it there. Or you could also ask around.
I reckon going to the parade ain't such a bad idea.
I mean, it's just a nice day at the worst.
But yeah, so basically, order of events are, so there's basically in about 3 days' time, there is the parade. and then after the parade, the masked ball happens. So it's typically that order. It happens like it's kind of a yearly event. This year, Maladrith is hosting the kind of feast and ball. So it's kind of going to be his host. They generally hire out or they don't hire out, but they have like a ballroom amongst like the kind of temple district, and it's kind of a celebration for alumnus. It's all kind of part of the same lucky festival.
I see.
Obviously, a lot of the kind of business and like kind of merchant princes almost like they have a lot of respect for like alumnus and kind of lucky spirit almost.
Well, we could always just ask around at the masked ball. I'm assuming he'd have some kind of mask on, like a fancier.
Yeah.
Or
I don't think we want to let on that we're looking for him, though.
so maybe skipping out on the parade is a good idea. Less visible, less options to be found out.
I mean, a lot of the city goes to the parade, so like you would just be amongst the crowd. But also, you never know.
I mean, 3 tall dudes and an old man. I don't know how.
There's a lot of old men and a lot of tall dudes in the city.
Fair enough.
How many old men are in the city?
Is there a large population of old men?
It's a city. There are old people.
We'd also need a rather strong poison if we were going to kill him at the masked ball. So he would have to be killed in one shot, I assume. You wouldn't want to leave
We
any...
also wouldn't want the poison to activate straight away.
Yes, we don't want to. We want to minimize the chance of
Slow acting, fast action. No.
slow acting, fast action.
Well, yeah.
Is that what we said?
It's gotta be slow delivery, but fast when it actually does kill them.
Yes, exactly. Which I think might be hard to sort. So perhaps we discuss before we decide anything. I'm assuming it's a few days until the parade.
Yeah, you got about 3 days for the parade and kind of ball events.
Are we gonna take a break?
Yeah, shortly.
Yeah.
I just want to get the kind of planning out of the way.
Perhaps we should ask around about poisons. That might be most effective to see if anybody has anything that might be useful.
Cool. So, just to kind of get idea. So you guys are doing the masked ball, and you're gonna use a poison.
Yep.
Believe so. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Masked ball with the poison.
All right. Do you guys have any other things you want to discuss?
Not here.
All right. So around 9 p.m. at night, you hear a knock at the kind of office door.
Right, I'll go down and open it.
Cool. There's kind of a servant who kind of steps in and be like, "Lady Annabella sent me." Kind of hands you like
Is
a
it
sack.
Alice?
What?
Is it Alice? No. Shit.
No. Just another servant.
Random.
She wanted to give you this. Gives you a sack of 100 platinum pieces.
Excellent, thank you.
Well, because it's 20 each. Oh, no, 80, because it's 20 each. Yep.
This feels like 100 to me.
Anyway, you get 80 platinum pieces, and then amongst yourselves, and he asks you if you need anything else, invites to the ball, any information or anything of the sort about the event.
Insights to the ball might invites to the ball might be a good idea.
Yeah.
4 invites, please.
Yep.
That would be excellent. Also, I don't know if you would know this. Just on the off chance, do you know if Maladrith perhaps has any? The devil is trying to get us. Do you know if Maladrith has any specific identifying marks or anything similar?
Lord Maladrith has a large scar across his face.
Ooh. Sarah, that is so
That makes it
helpful.
quite
Thank you.
easy.
That's
I was worried for a second.
yes. And I'm assuming. Do you know for the masks where we might get any masks or?
Depends.
Do
So
you know?
kind
Do
of
they have to
mask
be a
you want.
half mask or do they cover the full face?
Any mask is accepted as long as you just
Any mask is
as long
oh,
as
I
it makes
could
you
go
hard
in
to
and as
recognize.
Zorro.
Obviously, it depends.
Princess Bride.
Obviously, it depends what you kind of want for your mask. You could go into the smithing district and get a plate kind of iron mask.
Out of fire.
You could go to the textiles district and get fabric. You can get a bejeweled one from the jewelry sector.
Right, so
really
anything
happening.
goes basically is.
As long as you are dressed formally for the occasion, I would suggest going to a tailor, looking at your kind of clothes you're wearing, and getting something more.
You mean they won't accept
appropriate.
my plate armor? Are you making a comment about?
Yes,
How
very
does-
specifically.
I would just like
Not
to.
fit. What kind of clothes you wearing?
I'm wearing a t-shirt with some slacks and an unbuttoned jacket.
He just shakes his head.
Right, so 3-piece suit it is then, boys.
Yep.
Fine.
Going suit shopping. I would like to just state that I will not be buying a mask. I will be using Control Flame to cast a shape of a mask for an hour across my face.
Are you saying this to me, or are you saying this to the butler?
Jesus.
Lucky.
Cool.
I'm just. Is that allowed? Will that suffice?
Will you burn
Actually,
yourself?
then I do say it to the butler too.
The butler kind of this.
I demonstrate.
The guards may not let you in with that. It seems unsafe. You may want to get a mask if
I'll
you wish.
get a mask.
I know there are some enchanters within the textile district. Battery died?
Add a battery. Oh no, not the battery. I think.
It did turn itself off.
Test. No, mine's working.
No.
Is your one
Yeah,
nowhere?
mine's working
Turned
too,
itself
yeah.
off, but it does need new batteries. Anyhow, keep going.
Alright.
Okay.
So you kind of inside the district. So the butler says if you wish for the fire effect on a mask, although it may make you more recognizable, you can
That's
order
fair.
a couple of enchanters within the textile district that could enchant a mask to have a fire-like effect with none of the potential damages.
That's fair enough. I'd like to hold up for a second. I thought it was just us and Lady Annabella and I don't remember his other name, but I thought no one else knew about this mission.
She has trusted confidants, shall we say, amongst her staff.
Test. Yep,
Okay,
we're good.
fair enough.
Alright, so
Masks and suits it is.
seems
Yeah.
like it.
Cool. We'll take our break there then.
Yay.
Intermission.
Willkommen back. As we left off, our party was planning the assassination of Maldrith Ambrosia, the merchant prince of textiles. Alright, how are you guys proceeding?
We're on the search for some poison.
Poison
Um,
and suits and
Poison,
finery.
suits, and excellent masks.
Cool.
Yeah. Can we
Um,
get like a proper like white shirt, black like a black
We-
tie event suits for everyone?
We all
Yeah,
get
sure.
matching suits.
Yeah.
Matching suits and your masks, are they,
Matching suits.
you know...
Can we just do different colors so we can recognize
The
each
Power
other?
Rangers.
Yes, we get
I
Power
was gonna
Rangers.
go with a clown
Power
mask.
Rangers.
Oh,
No.
That's fine.
Like you can clown mask fits in perfectly with Power Rangers.
Yeah, you
Does
could be
it?
the red Power Ranger.
Yeah,
Who's
biggest
a
clown of all.
Yeah, we'll just go different colors, I suppose. But can we flavor it so they kind of look like Power Ranger masks?
Oh, yeah, sure. First, they kind of like, I guess so.
I
Alright,
wanna be
so
the
you
green
guys,
Power
you guys
Ranger.
each get like these kind of face
Tommy
plates
Oliver, let's
from
go.
like the metalworking district. Kind of, each hand has like a colored banner and like, one across the face, one across the head, and then kind of an eye line.
Nice.
Nice.
That's how they
Perfect.
look. I know that you're like Tron characters now.
I like it.
Yeah, we're Tron now. We've got
suits.
It's
Yeah.
glowing, yeah. But you guys get like
Suit
these kind
up
of metal
Tron characters.
masks.
We're Daft Punk.
They're like,
Yeah, that's the vibe. We're Daft Punk.
so you
right.
guys
So-
go for 4 Daft Punks.
Daft
Yeah.
Punk never split up. They never stopped doing their thing. They just
They
became
added
assassins.
two. They added
yeah,
two
exactly.
people. Yeah.
Okay.
We also were looking specifically for a poison that would get the job done in one shot. So there was
So, are
no.
you guys going to look at the port or are you going to look in the agriculture district?
Ooh.
We could
Well,
split
the
up.
port was more exotic,
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
had higher,
I
like
could cast-
patrols for guards.
Less
I can cast Pass
connections
Without
at the
Trace
port.
if we want to do something like
I
that.
got pretty good stealth as well, and I've got mega good stealth actually, because all shadows work for me. Like I pretty much disappear into shadows.
It won't be stealth per se. It's more of can you recognize where the black market is in the port.
Yeah, they told us specifically in the
You've got a 20
agriculture
to
district.
perception.
I gotta.
Do you want to just waltz around, see what we can do?
I
We've
think
got a
I
whole
should
day,
go.
don't we?
I don't
You
think
got 3 days or so. Until
Yeah,
I
so-
Metal Man should go.
We'll just
I
drop-
can take off.
we
my
can just ask around, maybe bribe a few people. We've got suits now. We don't need to worry about that.
Yep. You guys.
I reckon we just walk around, bribe a few people, and see what we can do.
So are you gonna bribe people in the port, or are you gonna go to the agriculture district? Where are you going first?
I would like to go ahead. Solo. I think one alone is better, and I would like to say we bribed people in the port to.
So you're going to try bribe people? Are you gonna before bribing? Are you gonna look around for anything, or just gonna start bribing people?
I would like to take a look first to see
Cool.
if I recognize anything. And I got a hat on so that my
Can you
face
do a
is in
perception
shadow.
check?
I've got a hat on, the ultimate stealth move.
Hey, mafioso over here.
Okay.
Don't diss the hat.
The wide brim hat hides many a thing. 13.
Cool.
Including
13.
eyesight.
Hey, 13's not bad.
You don't
Almost
see
middle of the
anything
road.
that might ultimately give away a black market for 13.
Okay.
I reckon we should, like, is it possible for the dancer to go and search by himself in the port while the rest of us go to the agricultural district?
Yeah,
Could
sure.
we split it like that?
Sure. I just worried we're making it a bigger footprint.
Okay.
Like
No,
that's why I was.
We
avoiding-
won't. I was just
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah, it's fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. Just
I think the whole thing was that we were gonna do this fast. So
yeah.
Cool. So,
Bribe some people.
who are you bribing?
the poison magic.
A liquor salesman.
A salesman?
Specifically, what's something? A pimp.
A pimp.
Is there like a brothel?
I mean,
That
For fuck's sake.
no, it's because they're probably people with connections.
Yeah, no, I think this is really reasonable.
so I
We were told specifically where to find them in the agricultural district. Little black flags.
When did they say that?
They said
Lucky's-
you guys don't
But
fucking
more
listen.
exotic over in the
Lockie
port.
literally said, if you go to the agricultural district, you can find poison merchants that should be able to help you. They have little black flags on their storefront.
I talk to a whoremonger.
Cool.
So
So you
much
find a
going
brothel
fast.
and you talk to the owner of the brothel.
Yeah.
What do you ask?
I would like to bribe them. Are we going quick, or do you want me to like in character it?
Yeah, cool. How much do you bribe them for?
A platinum.
Cool. They tell you that they can arrange a meeting for you at a kind of storm drain exit late at night. If you
Okay.
wanna.
Vibes.
Go.
I would have
Do
lost
that.
it.
What? That? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So basically, have you guys doing the agriculture district as well?
No, no.
we got
Dancer
this.
wanted to
I
do
would-
this by.
I would have lost it if you had said he tells you to go to the agriculture district and look for black flags.
Back to the same point. I only prepared for one.
The
Now
illusion
you're
of
just lost
choice.
money. But yeah. So you guys, so you head to the kind of storm drain. Basically, there's different poisons available based on. So basically, you've got duration, lethality, and kind of effect. So, kind of
Lethality is what we're looking for.
cool. Do you want a quick death? Do you want death near future? Do you want them to have to deal with like a Constitution save?
Will the Constitution save kill them?
It will roll to see if the poison takes effect. Basically.
Okay, so we don't want to do that.
We don't want
So-
the con save.
We
Cool.
want it
So
to
that
be.
makes basically basically you can get one that is instant and there's no con save
And quiet.
for poison. It does have to be administered by like an injection. You can get one that is lethal with a con save, and like 8 hours from there they can be put in like food. So it depends on what you kind of want from the poison. Like, do you want to be able to hide it in food, drink? Do you want it like an inject? Do you want like
¿Por
a
qué no
dart
los
thrown
dos?
at them?
If
Well, 8 hours, if you administer it to food, might mean that he'd just die in his bed.
okay,
But when will we have to do like a? I guess if he doesn't die from it, will he know that he's taken poison from the food?
He will get very sick.
I
Okay.
would like to ask, is there a poison or another drug we can administer that will give him disadvantage on con saves?
Yeah.
Can we get both?
So
Sort
you
of.
can get one that's kind of like affects his ability scores, kind of like a stunt, like kind of almost like it will like reduce, like give him disadvantage per se.
Yeah.
And then you can get another one that will kind of give a lethal.
How
blow.
high is the save? Or does it depend on his cons?
Depends on what you spend on the poison.
How much money do we have left after the seats?
We got 79.
Platinum basis.
Yeah.
You can afford it.
We spent all of it.
You spent all right.
We
cool.
did not spend all of it. Shut up.
The guy just accepted very happy.
Is there anything else anyone would like
the
to say about
most
the poison
expensive
purchase
one?
before I just shoot ahead?
So, what are we purchasing? We're purchasing one for con saves.
And
We're
then the
purchasing-
poison-
One for the food or drink, and one to screw up his con saves.
both in the food and drink, I'm assuming.
Okay, so you have to. Do you have to roll a con save for the lethal one? That would like a quick death.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you could also smuggle in like a blue dart gun or something if you want to do the inject or something. Like I'm just saying, there's options. like,
Well,
there's
can
many ways to
we
inject something.
can we quote unquote set up a site to like shoot a blow dart if the con save fails?
Okay.
Can
We would like
set
all
up a
three.
All right, cool. So that's 15 platinum.
Don't mix
Okay.
them up.
Cool.
Are they all different colors?
They're all in like
One
different
for each
containers.
Power
Yeah, they're all,
Ranger.
they're all like kind of different roles. So like the food one's like a powder.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Then there's basically so the
Take him into the bathroom. Go like, hey, I have this crazy shit made.
What are they? What are they?
So you've got a powder and two liquids. There's a blowed up poisons, like a liquid that kind of comes in like it's kind of like a feathered dart, with like a long needle. It comes like a blowgun. Included. Any of you proficient with blowguns?
Can I
No.
load it into a bolt?
I
Is there a bolt option from this salesman?
Blowed up.
Dang it.
It's from Metropolis, way and far away. What kind of weapon is a blowed dart classified as? It's a blowed darts.
I think I'm not sure.
I think Holly might actually be able to do blow
I was
dart.
gonna say I think I might be proficient in it.
You're like a
If it's
monster.
if it's a blow dart, maybe.
You do need to be able to sneak it into the event.
Nah. It's okay. I'm so swole. They'll only be looking at my face. They won't be looking at anything else.
Oh, I'm proficient in dart. What does that mean?
I think dart is different. It's like
darts,
dart.
Dart
yeah,
is
it's like
throwing.
throwing.
An actual dart?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
you,
a
in theory,
throwing
you can
dart.
just throw it. It's a dart, technically.
What is it? What is it called? Blow dart? Is it just?
I think it's a blowgun.
If
I
it
was gonna
says
say-
proficiency in simpler martial weapons, that's
Oh,
just
then I
all
can
of them.
use
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
covers all. I think it covers everything but firearms.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, we'll just load it into the gun.
I know.
You will put a glass vial into a musket.
Yeah.
Great.
I
Okay.
agree.
Nah,
Wait,
McDonald.
can we load it into a musket pellet or like a makeshift?
I mean,
I mean, at that point,
Pirate
you may as well
gun.
just shoot him.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Smuggle in a weapon.
I mean, in theory, you could modify it if you had someone who was, skilled at modifying things. to be
He's an
able to fit
artificer.
equipment.
Artificer's tinker. Isn't that like a whole
Cough,
thing?
cough. Not to railroad or anything, but some subtle hints maybe about your abilities.
Okay.
If you want a gunshot, maybe instead of a blowgun, if you want, you can get it.
McDonald, you are in charge of the blowgun shot.
Do you want to like put the blowgun as like a false bottom to my walking cane that we can just like detach and pull out?
I could just shoot him from outside through one of the windows.
Oh my god.
With a gun, walk up his back.
Wait, make a silencer for your musket.
I don't think
What?
that
Why?
exists.
And
Don't-
so if the
I don't think
poison
you can
fails,
silence a
you
musket.
just shoot him.
You can?
I think so, yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Because doesn't it also explode out the back as
But
well?
there's three plans.
Yeah, there's 3 plans.
There's the original. We are going to poison him twice. We are going to weaken his con and then long-term poison. If that fails, we're going to poison him.
This guy's gonna have such a shit week of being poisoned on a. He's like,
If that fails, we're going to shoot him with a blow dart. If that fails, we're going to shoot him in the head.
he's like, I want to kill myself now. You animal. Okay.
What you guys so at the ball, you're going to try and poison his food.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
Cool.
Do we want to do the blow dart thing?
I reckon we should have it just in case. We can put it in
Okay.
the bottom of your cane. The
Yeah.
false bottom.
I'll do
Artificer, thank you.
Well, you said we had the option to just go to the villa, right?
We'll get the poisons and then we'll stab him in his bed.
3 poison.
No, I
and then we
mean,
stab him.
if the poison fails, we can go back.
If you guys don't get detected, I mean, it'll be harder to do as well because you'll be on guard and
Okay,
stuff like that. But you could, in theory.
Okay. We'll bring the poison for the food.
Oh
We'll
my
put it in
God.
the. And can I store all of it in my cane?
Yeah.
Cool.
If you want,
Holly out the cane.
James, can you give me a roll with your woodcarver's tools, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me a roll with your how do you?
Oh,
do
I can
the
actually
tool?
wood carve.
How do you do the tool? Oh, you want your artificer to do it, but yeah.
I
How
think
do
there
you?
are any
I think
rolls.
you'd make a
that's too
roll with
much.
your proficiency bonus.
It's too much.
Yeah.
I
it's
found
like-
that
What's
way
my
funnier than it
proficiency
was.
bonus?
It was good.
It'd be +3, I think.
Cool. And then
Cool.
you can use whatever you use for your spellcasting, which is an int, right? You can use your intelligence if you want for because you're an artificer.
Wait, so +5 and +3?
Mm-hmm.
+8
Yeah.
to a d20?
Yeah.
Sure.
Just for like how good it looks.
Yes.
Good
Diva.
number.
What's the good number?
At least 3.
Thanks, James.
It was a 14 plus 8, 22.
Alright, cool.
That seems like it's done.
Yeah.
Cool.
It looks pretty good.
To the
Nice.
party.
Let's go.
Alright, now we've rushed ahead. Alright,
It's morphin time.
So-
we do a little Power Rangers dance. Go,
So-
go, Power Rangers.
how are you guys entering? Are you entering,
Damn.
are you entering as a group? Are you guys going to enter
We're-
separately?
We're entering.
Well, we
as-
already have matching masks, so.
I'm gonna enter a little bit ahead 15 minutes before the rest of the party and just scope the area.
So,
And then I meet up with them after.
are you guys? So you gonna scout like the outside and stuff, or like you gonna scout the inside, or what?
Inside.
All right. So you're gonna head in
Mhm.
early. Are you three coming together?
More than welcome to join me.
We've reopened the store out the front.
No, I'm distracting them with chess. Simple things.
Oh, true. There
Some
you go.
lights.
Ooh, shiny light. What? But yeah. So you guys, are you three going in together?
After the 15 minutes.
I think we're all going in as 4, but Holly's just doing scouting, right?
No,
Yeah,
or you-
I was going to go in earlier.
Oh, you're going
go
like
in
inside.
early, and then we'd go in
Okay.
after.
You're more than welcome to join me. We could do 2 and 2. It doesn't
No, I
matter.
reckon you go in alone.
I
That'll
just thought
work.
it'd be, if I'm acting sus and like walking around the entire building,
No, I
it's better
agree.
if one person.
Alright.
So, as you enter it's kind of really lavish ballroom as you enter. Beautiful red curtains kind of parted around these windows that look out onto the city. It seems to be in some kind of Holly's character. Holly's character.
Oh.
Your characters aren't there yet. As you kind of enter, 2 guards ask for your invitation, which
Mhm.
you provide
Yep, absolutely.
because you have it. As you enter, it's kind of this beautiful thing, and like at the front there is like a kind of large table with 2 guards there,
Okay.
with all like a buffet almost kind of style of this lovely food, and the kind of hall is packed with people wearing masks, all different kinds of masks. You've got like little kind of normal ballroom masks, and then you've got like big kind of plague doctor masks almost and stuff like that.
Cool.
So there's like full kind of like kind of Valkyrie style plate masks and stuff like Viking style masks as
Awesome.
well. Kind of just all these different kinds of masks in this kind of lavish kind of ball in like the corner. There's like a band playing kind of lovely
Mhm.
classical music almost.
Okay, I'm going to just case the area to see if I find anyone that matches Maladrin's description.
Cool. Give me a perception roll.
Sure. Ooh, 18.
Cool. So you see like so you see Annabella at the ball.
Mhm.
She's quite easy to spot with like snake hair,
Sure. I won't acknowledge her.
but you can't seem to like. Are you looking for like a noticeable scar on Maladrin? Or anything else? Kind
I'm looking for. I said he was tall,
Tall,
right?
blonde
hair,
hair.
blonde beard. I'm looking for somebody that matches that description first, and then if there's multiple people, then I'm going to obviously look for the scar as
Cool.
well.
There's like a couple of people about that kind of match that description. There's one's wearing kind of like a normal kind of like ballroom mask kind of thing, kind of just covering the eyes. There's another one wearing kind of a kind of iron faceplate almost.
Hmm.
Then there is another one with like kind of one of the big plague doctor masks that kind of fully covers their face.
And what do their clothes look like? Is there one that looks like it's more finely made? Like more,
Can you give me an investigation check?
oh god, I fucking suck at these. 4.
Their suits,
Okay.
all look very nice.
I'm assuming now we all walk in.
Yep.
Okay, the rest of us approach the door.
Oh, jeez, would you mind doing that for all of us? Thank you very much. There we are.
Cool.
I'm gonna meet up back with the party as soon as
Alright,
they
cool.
enter.
You guys just gonna meet up in the ballroom? Yep.
Yeah.
We're invited. I show our
Yeah.
invitations.
Alright.
So, I've seen multiple people that match the possible description. Bad news is I can't tell exactly which one Maladrin is because I'm an idiot. So,
That's great.
yep.
Hey, we've got
Um,
3 poisons. How many people we got?
You've got 3.
There's,
However, one's a non-lethal poison.
One of them will
I
feel
would
real bad.
advise against that because
No, I was joking.
One of them's gonna vomit
Um,
really bad tonight.
there's actually one with a full mask covering their face, so I couldn't exactly tell.
2 have full masks.
2 have full masks?
One you can
How
kind
the
of
hell-
eliminate
how the
with
hell
a
did they-
facial scar.
How
Sure.
do they eat if they're wearing a mask?
Just
Good
opens
question.
up.
We wait for them to eat food.
Okay, so it seems that we've got 3 people to tag.
Two actually. One of them didn't have a scar, so two.
Pass without trace.
Uh,
Right now.
can you tell me? Can I just have a look at the spell?
I mean, it's
Just click on it. I need to read the description of what you actually need for it. What is it? Cool. So,
oh, it's
if
o-
you're
only
go-
on me. but-
also, if you cast this, you're requiring. So it's got verbal, somatic, and material
Ah,
components.
okay.
So to actually cast it, you need to say words.
Okay, never mind.
You've also got to make hand gestures,
Okay.
and
I
you've got
won't
to
do
use
that.
and you've got the materials and stuff on you. But basically, I need you to do a sleight of hand check. You need to do either a stealth or sleight of hand check to kind of hide
Yeah,
the movements
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff if you were to cast it.
Okay, then I won't be doing that.
Alright.
I have a 0 plus 0 to all stealth, so
Okay, so it looks like we've got 2 people to follow. Just we split up again. You 2, us 2. We tag along and see if we
do
can
we
get
really
a...
trust McDonald and Jurgen?
No, you 2.
No,
Us
us
two.
two. See.
For unknown reasons.
Of
No.
course.
I trust them. I trust him.
I know how to do one thing.
And he knows how to do
Create
it well.
fire. Excellent.
I
Well, lots of places
No,
here look
I
really
won't.
flammable, so
I go up. Is there just people around,
Yeah.
like having like drinking and eating? I go up to a random circle and start just doing like random like magic tricks with fire.
Oh, Jurgen,
Oh.
come this way.
Can you roll?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can you roll a performance check for me?
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
performing.
it's like friendly. I'm not going up to intimidate.
You're doing a performance check to see whether or not it's a performance or they're afraid of you.
He was performing at the floats
a
earlier.
7.
They kind of start backing away.
Oh, I'm so sorry. He's still practicing.
Oh, no.
Give me a second. Where are you performing these?
Like further towards that end of the room.
Can I perform a performance check to try and save this situation?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh no, he's
Persuasion?
There's so many dice.
Yep.
He's-
Guards in that
You
area.
did this.
Um,
You did this. We're all gonna die.
performance.
Oops.
Do you want a performance or a deception check? I'm gonna tell them I'm his handler.
Deception works. Yep. 3 of them walk over to you.
9. With a nat
Fucking
1.
hell.
It's so fucking hard. Alright. That's great and all, but you guys can't do that here. Can you guys go?
leave,
Yeah.
but I
That's actually better than I thought it was
I
gonna be.
know, I was expecting immediate death.
Yeah.
oh,
Leave.
you heard the man.
I walk out and look through the window.
Taking the blow dart with them.
No. You heard the man. You heard him.
As his handler, you'll need to go to him.
Why?
We would hate for him to cause any destruction. I'm sorry, it's just doing my job.
Oh well, okay.
I put my walking
Are they
cane.
being escorted out? Okay.
I fall. I drop my cane.
Alright.
Have we led the guards away
oh.
from the others?
Oh, we've gotta go.
Cool. Sleight of hand for dropping the cane and leaving it on the floor.
Thank you.
Oh, it's not good. It's 10. It's not the worst, but it could have been better.
One of the guards hand you back your cane.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm so clumsy.
Drop it again.
You just throw it.
No, I don't. I don't.
Alright.
Okay.
We should probably go get some. We need new. Can you do that fiery mask thing?
Yeah, I set my
No, not yet. Fuck.
I set my mask on fire.
No, not fucking yet. Oh my god.
How the fuck do we RP this without just ruining this?
We're
How do I
trying.
salvage the situation.
Sorry.
You set fire.
Story of my life, Lockie. Story
We're
of my
desperately
life.
trying, though. It's not.
I was just trying to be friendly and make friends.
Jurgen, we've talked about friends. They're not for everyone.
Not for everyone.
Hey, Jurgen, you do one thing and you do one thing excellently.
What mask thing were you talking about?
No, you wait until we're fucking outside.
So they don't
Oh,
recognize you.
yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Hey, so you guys
Oh my god.
outside when you proceed to set fire to your metal mask.
No, fuck, take the mask off.
Oh my god.
Can I take Jurgen's mask off and then let him do the fire control flames for a
So
while?
you guys are now outside. You two, what are you two doing once your friends are escorted out after trying
I'm
to
assuming
fire?
we see that.
How many guards go with them?
Well, they all kind of return back to the position after they're outside.
Okay.
You guys didn't actually like fight back or anything. So they just
Well,
like,
we
leave
just
outside.
caused a ruckus.
Kill
so
everyone.
Yeah.
Take advantage.
Did you drop? You didn't drop your cane.
I tried to,
Okay.
but I.
Well, looks
Throw
like
it through the window.
our friends have been ejected.
Oh, you can.
You've still
You
got
can
the
just
poisons,
come get it,
don't you?
can't you?
Or are the poisons all in the cane?
The poison's all in the cane.
Lloyd, I don't want to draw attention to. I think. All right, here's the plan. So obviously our friends are idiots. So I think the smartest idea would be to
Like we split up.
talk to each of these people and determine which one exactly is Malad.
That's a way
And
smarter
then-
idea.
And then we can head back out and get the poison and then administer it ourselves. 2's better than 4.
Where are you guys
honestly.
having this conversation?
Right in
Um,
front of this guard right
Yes,
here.
exactly.
I'm just asking, where in the
No,
building?
no,
Are you
no,
having
no,
it in
no.
the middle
Where,
there?
where
or
would it
like-
have been
We're
better for
gonna-
me to have done anything? In the middle of the room?
With fire?
I'm
Nowhere.
gonna say
Nowhere
we're-
would have been better. It's a bright light that just
Yeah.
appears and people are like,
Yeah.
oh. See, if it was a performance and you like rolled well, it'd be like, ooh, and you get some
Actually, I'm
attention.
gonna
It'd
That's
be
what
a
I
nice
was trying.
distraction,
That's what I was
you
trying
know,
to do. But
And then you rolled a 7, and then you scanned them.
We're in the middle of the room, surrounded by people that are kind of, I don't know, I'm assuming there's dancing going?
Yeah.
Okay. We're in the middle, kind of trying to blend in, disguise ourselves
Okay.
as we're having this conversation. Whispering, obviously. Whispering.
Yep.
Who is closest to us out of the 2 targets? Is there one in particular that... I don't know, I can't really tell.
You
With
have
my perception, I wouldn't be able
got-
to tell which, like, if they're surrounded by a group of people or if they're just by themselves.
So, there's one over here,
Mm-hmm.
and one kind of over here by the table. They both seem to have kind of similar rings. They got like rings around them, and you know they're part of conversation and such. With
Whereabouts is Annabella?
Annabella, she
Is she closer to one or the other? Okay.
Yep. She
Wait, what
is
if we murdered
over here.
Annabella and then told what's his name about the plot to kill him and then
You're a genius.
Okay.
If you want to try and kill a Medusa,
oh true yeah no that's yeah but do we really want the Medusa to be in power?
Canonically, you're outside right now. So this is
I'm
metagame.
so sorry. I'm sorry I
that's all right.
dragged you into that
The
fucking
rolls-
shenanigans.
The rolls weren't on our side.
Yeah, I know
Cool.
it was just one bad roll after another.
anyway, so there is kind of so Annabella's kind of over there in that conversation with that guy.
So what do you think? Which one first?
So I'm trying to untangle a cable from around my leg. There we go. The one by the table, perhaps?
With Annabella? Or over here? I'm assuming, is this the table?
Yep.
Okay. The one by the table? Sure.
Well, would we expect Annabella to be...
Well, she's the deputy of Malcolm, isn't she? So she'd probably be around. No?
Would she recognize?
I mean, it's a
Ambrosia?
masked ball, and we have our faces fully covered, yeah?
Yep.
So, probably not. She might recognize us if we're suspicious. But we just gotta be cool.
Cool.
Yeah, don't do what I did. That's all you gotta do.
I mean, if they're all surrounded by rings, we could probably
I
just
really,
stay
I
on the
really
outskirts.
tried. It didn't work out.
And then listen to see if they say anything that seems like Meladrin might say it.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, cool. You
So-
guys outside, what are you guys doing?
Okay, so I've got a very secret technique.
We go like round the corner, I suppose. Are we being watched anymore?
Well, they kind of gone back there
Okay,
inside,
okay.
so they're kind of inside the door, checking
So-
tests as they come in.
I've got a very secret technique. I need you to crick my back so I can stand up straight. They're never gonna suspect it was me.
I do the whole like cross arm over the chest and like lift them up.
Cool. Give me strength.
I
no,
need to do
anything else.
Medicine.
I've got a
I mean, you
-2
can- medicine work.
strength.
You can do medicine as well.
Yeah, can I do a medicine check?
Sure.
That'll be way better.
Medicine for chiropractics.
Yeah, that'll be a 17.
Oh, cool. So what you meant to you kind of walk up
Could I?
to Dancer, and you kind of like with practice skill as a druid.
I've tracked many.
With your knowledge of kind of nature and the way the body should work, you kind of walk up and you kind of place a hand kind of on Dancer's back, and then
I just heat up.
And
I
then you-
heat up his back
yeah,
and then
you like kind of
loosen it all
gently
up,
warm
yeah.
your hand a bit with kind of your fire magic,
Yeah.
and kind of just gently straighten Dancer
3,
up,
2, 1.
and you kind of crack up, and you, Dancer, you feel great, like
Oh,
this has been done well.
Your voice fully changes too.
Oh my god.
The whole diaphragm has been shifted.
this feels.
I can breathe.
This is-
And then I take I take off your mask and then I'll cast what I would have done to my own face, control flames to make a fire mask for you.
No, you can just do that on your own face.
Have you got a different mask?
I will.
Okay, there you go. I know it's not gonna work, but I'd take off my mask and cast.
Okay, so you do the
Fire.
fire mask.
Yeah.
Can you give me a performance check on the fire mask?
This is still behind the wall.
Oh no, it's just to see when you guys.
Oh,
do
yeah,
it,
yeah.
How well will it be maintained?
Fucking terrible for.
Alright.
I burned my face.
Oh no.
No, you don't burn your face. You've got enough skill. It's just kind of it looks a bit out of control.
Okay, well,
Um,
I'll just kind of sit with my fire mask outside so you can take your
I mean-
stuff.
No, 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 no. We're a team. We're a team. goddammit. We shall come as a team. We shall go as a
And
team.
what are you doing about your mask?
Here, you
Um,
tried to cough my
I walk a solid 50 meters
No,
behind.
no, you are with me. I walk by you.
Cool.
I wish to retrieve my common clothes.
Yep.
I wish to pull out my underwear.
Yep.
I wish to cut 2 holes for the eyes. I pull it down until it's just sort of like
Jesus.
just
Improvisation action.
Okay.
Tis
so you
I.
kind of have like an underwear mask. How clean are they?
Oh, they're not like they're not especially dirty, but they're not especially clean either.
I cast guidance on the dancer.
Yeah. Can you also do a sleight of hand to see how well you make these eye holes and stuff? Does it look shabby?
Okay.
Am I allowed to cast concentration in this situation?
You can do guidance if you want.
For when
22.
we're trying to persuade them?
Cool.
Does that work
Yeah,
like that? I
Alright.
cast guidance for when we're walking in.
Alright. So
On the dancer.
Yep.
Not for me.
cool. And you guys. You guys were in the corner there.
Oh my god, this is
yeah,
so
so
fucked up.
yeah, we're heading to where Annabella was.
Cool.
Near the table.
We're gonna move the.
What is this, a
keys?
war
Yo,
battleground?
I should invest in. Oh, you've killed me.
Okay, okay. Oh,
Oh,
no,
one
you
of
did
those
it.
wall pushes.
Yeah,
fuck,
I
that'd
think
be
we
good.
should. That would be cool.
We're just circling the outside of one of the circles.
Mhm.
Would we overhear anything?
The opposite with Holland's perception. Yeah. So you
My
well,
20 passive perception.
oh my god. So you kind of hear a conversation about textile trade and stuff like that, and then you kind of hear Annabella mention Maladrith's name, but not like, not like really addressing per se, kind of talking and kind of offhand.
Okay. Well, they're talking about the textile industry at least.
Did I hear Meladrith's name? I can't imagine
Believe
she'd
so,
speak to
but
him. Speak
no.
of him. Were she to know that he was in her presence?
That's a good point. Are there any symbols on the tall blonde?
Roll a
bearded
perception or an investigation check.
I'm gonna go with perception.
Cool.
Oh my
Can
god.
I roll an investigation check?
Sure.
That is a 17.
And 17 is what we're going with.
Cool.
16 for mine, so.
Alright, cool. So, from that, you kind of see, like a kind of, his suit, it's going to go like a pinkish kind of undercoat inside. And, but like, it's kind of like a pinkish kind of undercoat, but like, some stripes and stuff like that. But there's kind of like, you kind of look at it, kind of looks like a mask in the face, like this metal faceplate thing. And you can't really see any kind of emerging scar lines either. There's no really noticeable kind of symbols that would indicate that this is, Maladrith. It's Maladrith, right?
Right. Well, I've had a look, and his face doesn't seem to have any scars protruding from either side. So, perhaps this isn't our man.
Alright, well, we shouldn't forget the possibility that neither of these men are Maladrith. Perhaps he's late to the party or has left early. We should go check the other, see that he matches the description, I suppose.
Sure, sounds good to me.
Cool.
And we're going to head over and
You head over to
again
that guy.
circle the outside and see if this is our man.
Let's go back to these guys, trying to get back in.
Oh, great.
Alright, so you guys head into the door.
I would like to.
I've got one more thing to do before we get to the door.
And so do I.
Okay, excellent. You do your thing then.
I would just like to cut my shirt and pants short.
Cool. Give me a sleight of hand or how well the.
Can I perform a help action?
Sure.
Thank you.
You help me with this.
Would you like me to do it? Please,
What check were you gonna make me do?
Sleight of hand.
I'm good at this sort of thing.
I
You can help me if you like.
instead of taking
Your
advantage,
accent
I
actually fully
get
changed.
him to do it.
Alright,
Oh,
cool.
completely. My lungs. I like it. It's a funny little thing.
Cool.
Okay. Boop. One more. First one was 16. Second one was 12, so we'll go with the 16.
Cool. You managed to kind of cleanly remove like some of the pant legs and stuff, so it's not too noticeable.
Sweet.
Mhm.
Cool. That's all for what I'm gonna do. So now I have short clothes and a fire mask.
Zorro.
Yeah, that's my new appearance, I suppose.
Alright.
And I want to shape my mustache and beard. I just want to twizzle it and
Cool.
pull it down.
Alright.
We walk up to the door. Hello, I believe we have invitations. I flash them, sort of fanning myself so that they're not particularly visible, but they're visible as invitations.
Cool. I'll give
Are we
him
doing a performance or deception?
your choice. I'm giving these guys a roll with disadvantage because you guys have changed your appearance.
What would you like me to roll? Shoot
Do
for
we
the start.
both roll?
They're doing a perception check on you guys
I'll do a
Okay.
deception.
to figure out if they realize that it's you. You can like add some movement stuff with deception if you want as well.
Okay. I've done a deception roll for a dirty 20.
Cool.
I don't want to do this, but it's a 12.
Alright, cool.
Dirty 20 quid. You might get in.
You'll get in.
Cool.
Or one for all with the new Desperado
They
Three
seem to
Musketeers.
kind of just wave you through without really looking.
Yeah.
These guys
Underpants.
look like they kind of just sick, but they also stop sitting like they kind of stop really caring. They just kind of look at your invitation and go like, cool, and like let you in.
Oh, sweet, awesome.
Okay.
Thank God.
As we get to the center of the room.
Oh, I don't have that much energy for this sort of thing.
Fucking All Might when he fucking.
Oh, jeez.
All right, back to you two.
Oh my god.
So we're gonna circle the outside of the ring and see if we see any
Do
conversation.
did these guys watch us come back in?
No, I don't
With your
think we would have
passive
noticed.
perception?
With my, yeah, I would probably.
You notice like you notice someone that looks like one like kind of like this kind of like weird fabric mask with like these holes in
Like
the top.
up straight, as
and
tall
hair
as I am
popping
now.
out. And then you see someone with a fire mask with like kind of shortish clothes on. It looks
I do
kind
it. I do a big thumbs up to you.
I'm not gonna
specifically.
acknowledge.
You don't seem to notice
Okay.
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're kind of more
Oh,
blended
okay. Awesome.
in.
Well, I do think that our friends have arrived. Based
I'm
on
getting
the fire
disowned
mask
from this group.
they've returned.
The mercenary group, that is.
Fucking
Um,
terrorist company.
Do we hear anything in particular that would make us assume this is Meladrin, or do I
You
see?
see this guy seems to be like quietly discussing with these guys. Can you guys give a perception check for me?
Yes.
Just to see if you pick up what they're
are we-
saying.
Do we both? Roll?
You can help one of them or something. You can
Oh,
help
I've
one.
already.
You already rolled.
Cool.
Great. Nope.
That's much better than me.
21.
Cool. You hear them kind of quietly talking about the god Shokrath and a planned ritual later. You can't really see much of the guy's face. He's wearing this kind of full-on plague doctor mask that kind of goes up here, and like you just see a bit of beard popping out. But they seem to be talking quietly about like a ritual about Shokrath.
Hey, Lucky, can you speak?
Yo.
We're good. Just making sure you're being
Boop.
picked up.
Okay.
Am I being picked up?
All right. I assume
Maybe.
that's our man there. I'm just going to quietly gesture to McDonald that's McRonald, is it?
McRonald.
McDonald.
McRonald, that's the guy we're looking for.
I really hope we poison the right dude.
And then I'm going to take McRonald by the elbow and meet up with the rest of our friends.
So you guys kind of meet up back together again?
What's wrong with you?
Oh, my spine doesn't work for that long, so.
No, I meant why did you get kicked out?
Oh,
Aren't we supposed to be doing
That was
this?
on me. I'm an idiot.
we fixed
me
the
something I
problem.
don't know.
worry.
Well,
It's just kind of fire flame, just kind of like really.
Uh,
I
well,
buoyantly.
I pass Bellamy the walking stick.
alright.
Cool.
you better take
Um,
this before we have any more troubles.
Well, how exactly were we administering the drink?
Should we have a code word?
We probably should have established that before we went
How are
in.
we administering Lucy?
Lucy?
Lucy.
Lucy?
Loosey goosey.
Which one's Lucy?
And which one's Goosey?
Lucy and George.
How do we? I might have missed this, but the one that affects the con roll,
The
how was that
seduction
supposed to be
score.
administered?
So it's a powder.
It's a powder. Okay.
So you can put that in like a food or something, or you could put it in a drink or something and try and mix it in, but it will eventually float to the top.
We could potentially also put.
It'll float to the top.
Yeah, so
Shit.
basically it needs to be mixed in and kind of held down, so it's better as like a food seasoning almost.
We could also try to put it in the tip of his mask.
Oh, like a plague doctor, breathe it in. How would we get so close to do that?
Well, we could somehow, I don't know, create some sort of
Havoc.
disturbance
Lights
that
up.
causes well,
And
encourages
that's
the
what I was
somehow.
looking for.
I mean,
Alright,
so you're gonna try put the powder in his mask?
no, we're not. We're absolutely not doing that.
That's a great idea.
No.
Trust me with the poison.
Welcome to DC 30 game.
Alright. How about you two watch our friend, and Dancer and I will head over to the table. And going to look for any food that seems as if I could season it, and it wouldn't be obvious.
You're looking after me now,
Cool.
James.
So you guys head over to the table with the two guards standing by it.
Me is
Okay.
us?
Yes, us.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So that you can. I'm going to.
Can you tell me what you want me to do?
Yeah,
Okay.
As we go past, I'm going to very quietly say, I think we should administer Lucy to food first and see if we can get him to take a bite.
So
Okay.
you've got one liquid that kind of is the long-term poison in a drink, and then you've got the one.
The
The-
con roll,
yeah.
and that's the one that needs to be on the food.
So yeah, so the con one will give
Okay.
it. To
Excellent. Okay, so this is out of character, obviously, but
Okay.
essentially our plan, I think we would have known that it was a powder for the affecting the con roll, so we have to dust that over food.
Yep.
And then the other one we can just try and slip into a drink. So I'm going to hand both to you, and then
The slip into the drink and the powder.
yep, and then I'm going to try and cause a distraction.
Cool. So you.
Oh.
So when you guys were standing there, you noticed that Maladroth was kind of holding what looked like a wine goblet in his hand already.
Oh fuck!
So
Shit.
sorry to just add that. on there.
Balls.
But he's kind of already holding your drink. But
Balls.
you know.
Okay. Oh, shit. We could go back and then ask. This is out of character. Go back and ask him if he needs a refill.
Do you have a serving uniform? Like a something to make
No,
us.
it's just being polite. No,
Oh, right.
Have you already
risky.
talked to him?
no,
Uh,
obviously not.
Are there servers going around serving the drinks? Fuck.
Okay.
Shit.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
there's like staff and stuff around that, like if someone calls them over and stuff like that. But they
Okay.
also appear to be wearing like fine suits and like they look.
Yeah.
They appear to be wearing like the fine kind of little ballroom masks, like little thin ones like that.
Hey, if
Brilliant.
I could.
Um,
No, that's not gonna work.
Do I see any of the servers place their tray down anywhere?
Give me a perception check.
Balls. Okay. Shit.
Can I?
14.
Is there
Balls.
anything I? What are you trying to perceive?
To see if there's a tray around the area.
If you want to roll, I mean, I won't let you help now, but you can roll another perception
I
check
can
if
roll
you want
my
to
own.
also look.
Okay.
Okay, let me show you. I'll help. You know, we're all good at our own things, and
Mine was an 18.
Cool. So, you, like all the people and stuff, you can't really see through kind of the throng. It's really hard to keep track of any individual servers. You kind of notice that one server seems to kind of put a tray down like a small little side table, and then seems to kind of walk out kind of like a little side entrance over here to like out back.
okay, you want a tray?
Yes. Yeah.
I'll get you a tray.
Excellent.
I shamble across. I take the tray as quick and like just one quick motion, and under my arm walk across with purpose, like the walking papers.
So you pick up the person's tray and you kind of take it across back to the middle. Alright, cool. Give me a sleight of hand to hide the tray.
Excellent.
Or like kind of make the tray look natural almost.
Oh, that's a 9.
Oh.
Really not rolling well for
Kind of like pick it up,
behaviour.
and like it looks kind of awkward, and a server comes over. Wait, give me a second.
Why do you hate me?
Do you have money?
Yeah.
Cool, a server comes over to you as it's like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. I will take that from you. I would hate to have a guest carry anything.
I was told to deliver this somewhere.
Why would
I was asked.
by?
I don't know. Everyone's wearing masks.
That is a good point, sir. Can you give a deception check?
Yep.
That was fucking awesome.
27.
Ooh.
Yep. Of course, I am sorry, sir.
Okay.
I will step back. He kind of steps away.
Oh, all right.
I waddle off.
Right. Cool.
Just as a side note, are there any geriatric servers?
Geriatric.
Do any of them look as old as Dancer? No.
You can
Okay.
crick my spine again, but people may hear it and notice.
I think I'll refrain. Thank you.
Okay.
Can I? No, it's such a long shot. If I put my mask back on, my old mask,
Yeah.
would people know that it was me? Am I near the guards that threw me out before? I'd take off the flame one and put my other mask.
Alright, cool.
For that split second, everyone sees
Yeah.
your face.
Yeah.
Am I?
But it doesn't really matter.
Am I nearby you?
I think I'm with McRonald now.
Are you not in the center?
No, you guys are because you two
We-
were
you
watching.
You guys just did something else.
Okay.
And then you two are kind of like over here by the
Either
table, right?
this one?
I'm the goblin.
Small one and the big one. Yeah.
Basically,
With you?
Lion and goblin
No,
table.
me and you are there. Yeah,
Basically, the two humans.
they're me and you, and they're the other ones.
Alright.
I just do that just
Alright.
as a means of like making sure that I'm not too noticeable.
Here's your tray.
Thank you. See, I was thinking that we could offer refreshments to Maladrin and see if perhaps he was done with his glass and slipped something into one of these drinks here.
Oh, I think it's risky, but so I think one of us should
Okay,
do it
what would
so
you
that
prefer to do?
no, I think it's risky so that only one of us should go off and do it.
Well, that's
I'll
what I
do it.
meant.
So that if
I'll do
it
it.
fails,
Let me do it. No,
if
I'm
it
sorry,
fails, we
dude.
only lose one member.
But that's what I was.
Okay.
I will be lost.
Do you think you're more deceptioning than I?
I'm not
Deceptive?
Is that the word?
Deceptive.
deceptive.
Yeah.
That is the
I've
word.
given you guidance and you still haven't used it.
Oh, what is it?
A guidance.
How long does guidance last for?
Oh, it might be over actually by now.
We probably wouldn't know what each other's deception is. I have a +6.
I don't
but-
last for a minute.
I mean,
Um,
I'm assuming you
Alright, cool.
probably
It's probably
hit
expired by now.
Yeah.
But I could. Can I technically do it again?
Does
I
that
just
verbal,
thought
somatic
'cause
component,
you-
stuff like
Huh?
that?
one. We couldn't see any
Components,
older,
verbal, and somatic. What
Cool.
does
So
that mean?
basically means you need to be able to hand just
but if you want to do it,
However,
No, I
you
think
can,
we
like,
didn't see any
disguise
older.
that if you want.
You've got
is
the
it
better
just like
chance.
touching them? I suppose.
Well,
if I
it-
went
I
up to
don't
them
know.
and like patted them on the back.
Well, it's
or
kind of
something.
like a
And then
magic,
maybe
so you gotta like
Magic.
wave your hands a bit.
tempt
Something.
to
But you can
my
like
sleight
kind of,
hand isn't good.
if
so
you roll a high sleight of hand, you
maybe
can kind
you
of.
try and
Okay.
cast
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
I won't cast it then.
But yeah. So how is this happening? You've got a drink, so you have a poison. How are you doing?
Where's the food?
table?
In
Oh, okay. Do you think he'd fall for?
is there a pretty lady somewhere? I'm gonna presume he's straight, which may be a bad.
Why would you assume such a thing? You don't think I'm handsome enough
We
to
were
sway him?
going to seduce him before. You have to
Yeah.
remember that.
Do you think he'd fall?
Do you think he'd fall for the old?
What's the normative in this society?
No.
Do you think he'd fall for the old? The lady over there bought him a drink and food.
This is a buffet, isn't it?
Yeah,
Look,
but it's still
Why would somebody
flirtatious.
buy him food?
Flirt. It's a flirt.
He's the host of the feast.
It's flirting. It's
He is the host of the
appreciative.
feast.
But he's the host of the feast, so everything that he's bought, all of this food is for him, technically.
Okay, you could have just said no.
My apologies.
I love this game. It's so dumb.
Okay, well, you still have to slip the poison in the.
I'm just
You
think-
still have to slip Lucy into the drink.
Oh
obviously.
no, we'll just put Lucy in the drink as we send it to him, right?
But you have to disguise that you're slipping it in, otherwise people will be suspicious.
We're bringing him the drink, aren't we?
Oh
Yeah,
my
but you still have
fucking
to
God.
put the
Out of
poison-
character,
Yeah.
you would need to make a sleight of hand check to make sure the guards don't notice you, so you have to slip it in.
But don't we have a tray and you're gonna take a drink, put it on the tray,
Yeah,
and then
with the
just
poison in it.
we'll just stand like in the middle of the room or something and just do it. We'll just do it
That's what
away
I
from
mean.
everyone.
But you'll still need to do the sleight of hand check to see if you're noticed.
I'll do the sleight of hand check. But so the food is in front of him, right? So
No, he's all the way over here.
Yeah.
We're here at the moment. We're here. I have the tray. We
Yeah.
have the tray. We need to get the food to dust it with poison.
But okay, so how are we gonna get the food to him?
Put it on the tray and take it to him.
And we just take him a tray of food and wine?
I assume so.
All right.
Unless you have a better idea.
No, I don't have a better idea, but I thought there might have
Do
been
we
like
know
a
what his
preset
favorite
already.
food is?
Do we see him eating
you-
anything?
Did you
I
ask
ca-
anyone?
Can I do just a kind of perception check, I suppose, to see if he's already eating something,
Okay.
or like
I'm on
Doesn't
board.
make sense.
Cool. Do a perception check.
fucking what's my dice? It's actually not going to be that bad this time. That'll be an 18.
Oh. You kind of looking at him. You don't appear to see any food in his hands or anything. You notice like crumbs of something maybe on his
Crumbs.
shirt, but you're not quite sure what those crumbs are.
Crumbs though.
I mean, they're flecks of food.
Yeah,
You're not quite sure.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. I tried my best.
That's all right. Do you want to just? Is that okay?
That was why I didn't want to say it when people were talking.
No, that's all good. Can you just say it aloud now?
Yeah, so
'Cause-
I was thinking we'll head back to the center of the room, meet up with our friends, and I'll try and use my body to block the guards' eyesight and hold the tray in front of me.
Yep.
Pretend like I'm offering the tray to everyone else in the group, and then wait for Dancer to slip in the poison. And
What was
can
the name
that
of the
count
poison?
as a
Yeah.
help action?
The name of the
Lucy.
poison.
No,
Lucy?
was it George
Lucy
or Greg?
and George.
George.
Cool.
The one of them didn't get a name.
Are you how do
One of them's called
are
poison.
you so are you administering?
Goosey.
Are you guys going to use the Constitution affecting powder?
Yes, so we're gonna dust the food and the drink in the center of the room when we're with our friends.
Cool.
Does that work?
Give me a sleight of hand with advantage,
Cool.
because I imagine with all the helping and stuff like that.
Cool. That's a 19. But let's roll again. And that is the 19 is the higher one.
You kind of like kind of all huddle, kind of not quite huddling, but kind of in a group, and hiding kind of the offering of the drink kind of thing. And then you kind of just kind of within your sleeve or something is just kind of where you kind of like sprinkle powder on like the food almost. You kind of pour the poison in one of the wine glasses on it.
Just a quick.
Yep.
Mix it in.
Oh. You licked the highly lethal venom from your fingers.
Can I just
you just make a facial like, oh.
could I just double check to see if any of the guards are watching us?
They kind of, as it kind of gets later into the kind of evening, they kind of get a bit more bored as they're kind of like nothing's really happening. So none of really focusing on you.
They already had their interesting moment
Yeah.
of the night.
So just before I head over to Maladrin, in case he doesn't take the offering, what would we like to do with George?
George is you, 'cause you're the only one who knows how to use George.
Oh, I see. Brilliant.
So
Okay.
you're both so you serve it to him, and if he refuses, we'll walk off a polite distance, shoot the shit, and then
Leave.
run
course.
for all fuck. 'Cause
Right.
yeah,
I'll cause a distraction and you shoot him and then we leave.
Excellent. Alright, so I'm going to head over. Wish me luck.
Cool.
good
Um,
luck.
Roll a
As soon as,
persuasion.
Jim,
as soon as I see it going badly, I am like creating fireworks or some shit.
Wait, are you gonna do that if the drinks engagement that he refuses?
if it gets any form of hostile.
Okay.
Maybe not any. Hey, remember McDonald? How he said he'd tell you the go ahead.
Yeah.
All the
Whenever McDonald says go. then I'll do it.
Alright. Cool.
I'm going to head over. Pardon me. Would anybody like some refreshments?
Alright, roll me a persuasion check. Are you trying to
Can
specifically?
I roll? I'm trying to
staring
deceive him to make sure he
intently.
knows.
You
that
want
it's
to
Entire
you want to
interaction.
deceive him specifically. So
to
the-
make them seem like I'm gonna stop to several people and just make sure nobody takes just act like I'm doing my job
alright,
to make it seem like I'm a server.
cool. You managed to kind of do that. So when you get to him, how are you gonna do? Are you doing kind of like persuading him to take a drink, or are you kind of trying to deceive him and like trick him into taking one?
I think I'd try and deceive him, but I don't know how to deceive him to take a drink. I suppose persuade
Cool.
would make more sense.
Roll a persuasion check to try and encourage him to
Yeah,
take the food and
shit.
drink.
Let's see.
14's alright.
Yep, 40.
Does he roll against?
Yeah. Seeing if he knows within his wisdom. Or maybe. Yeah, wisdom. He's got +0 on it and he's 11. He's like. It's like. Oh,
Oh no, my mistake. Persuasion, that would have been 13. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He kind
I
of-
misread.
He's
Yeah,
like,
I thought it was the +5.
he was like,
Oh,
whoa.
fucking Jesus, you scared me with
I
that one.
can't. Oh, you can't quite resist. Awesome, quite like a good beverage. Kind of grabs the kind of wine glass.
Does
with the
he
poison.
shotgun it back? Does he immediately
I
chug
mean,
it?
he kind of tries to he kind of like swishes it and kind of sips it. He doesn't take the food though.
Doesn't take the food. You sure you don't want any of this? What is it that I'm holding?
You hardly
Chicken?
lamb.
Lamb. Would you sure you don't want any lamb? It's really, really nice this time of year. I know that you.
Roll a deception check now to see if that works.
What's going on? What is going on? 15. I got a 15.
Whoa, bit of temptation. You're not one of my stuff. They're not this smooth tongued normally.
Hey, well, you know.
Whoa. Starts eating into the lamb, like scuzzling at this wine.
What does
All
he do with his
MJ's
wine?
work.
Guzzle.
Oh, I
Not
thought you
one
said
of my
scuzzling.
Scuzzling.
No, he guzzles the
He'd be
wine.
a scuzzling. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna obviously not to just seem as if I'm only offering him. I'm
Yep.
gonna offer everybody else.
Cool.
I think. Anybody else care to take any drink?
All right. Cool. He
Excellent.
drinks it and eats it.
All right. Well.
Wait,
enjoy the
did
rest
you
of your night.
just roll the con saves?
Yep.
Fuck.
You roll it with disadvantage, and I can't.
Well, enjoy the rest of your night.
Oh,
Pleasure.
I should give you a pay raise there. You're a good server. He seems kind of drunk.
Oh, I'd appreciate it. That'd be lovely. And I'm going to.
Mm.
I'm going to head off and act
No.
like I'm offering more people, so
Okay.
it doesn't look like, just in case anybody's watching me. So it looks like I'm
So
actually doing
what?
my
Are
job.
we just enjoying the rest of our night now?
Yeah.
The next step of the plan is
The blow dart.
blow dart.
diary.
But in
Well,
8 hours. Will we get like, okay, let's wait like 3 hours, because I presume the party will still be going on in 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then just sort of eyeball, because he'll get a little sick, won't he? We'll see.
No, it's supposed to be
hopefully.
quick acting poison, isn't it?
No, no, this is a slow acting one.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
but
for
it's
fuck's
slow
sake,
acting and then they
guys.
die.
Honestly.
The George is quick acting.
George is quick
Well-
acting and lethal, but he's like, a blow dart. So basically, you kind of got like pros and cons. This one's like, it lasts 8 hours, but he has to do a Constitution save.
Shit.
So if
So-
he passed, will he not feel sick at all?
Did you ask this to the poison
We
sales
did ask
crew?
this
No,
to
we
the poisoner,
We did.
Did we?
and he will feel sick if he passed, which is shit,
Okay,
because
okay.
that means he's going to feel sick no matter
Yeah,
what happens, and we're
yeah.
going to have no indication.
Um,
I guess we just wait 8 hours. We're like hanging out. We're like, so
So
no, we should stay at this
can
party.
we- oh wait, no, wait. Okay, I have an idea.
Okay.
You're now, kind of like correctly or not correctly, like undercover as a server, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. I could keep up the.
After about 2, so you guys trying to do something
No,
now?
this
or?
is before the party ends.
Cool.
Do you want to go around and serve actual wine to the guards?
Yeah, sure.
To the guards.
Yeah.
Or they probably wouldn't drink because they're guards. So they're
Yeah,
on
no,
the
but
job.
later in the night, or would that cause?
I think we've played our cards. Let's
Yeah.
let's Is it
I was
Occam's
thinking
razor?
If we were gonna wait out at night, it'd be a lot easier to hide if the guards were also drunk.
Keep the steps simple, I think.
Okay.
Anyway, so after like 2 or so hours, Maladrith kind of leaves. He doesn't look great. He's kind of got a bit of a stumble that could be drunkenness, and you kind of see him like he kind of leaves the door, kind of throws up on the side.
Hey, fuck. Do we know if he when he
I
first?
think we leave.
I think that's probably a good idea, but also,
You don't know if he succeeded or failed.
yeah. So if he leaves, then we haven't shot him.
I think we shoot him at the villa.
Okay.
'Cause
If
either
that
he
last
gets-
later,
resort.
at a later date. Yeah.
Either he gets a bad stomach ache and he presumes he got food poisoning.
Or
'cause
hungover.
yeah, like he's not exactly looking after himself tonight.
Right. Before we go, I'm assuming we're leaving
Mm.
now. Do I see Annabella looking at us? Would she have taken
Any
note
clue?
of what happened when, if or even if Maladrith left?
Give me a second, just to check something.
My rolls were shit tonight.
I think everyone's
Same.
were.
Yeah, depressing.
Mm.
Does
even
she
without
notice you?
super swanky like fifth level
Yep. No,
characters.
you kind of see her kind of looking at you in your way occasionally. She's like stares at you. She manages to spot you.
Right, I won't do any visible acknowledgement. Might meet her eyes once or twice, but that's all.
I think we're done for this evening. Let
Certainly.
us make tracks. We all
Cool.
good?
Absolutely.
We
As I'm
leave?
walking out the door, I do a little fire display.
Yes.
Just as we're leaving, I just like
Inside the building or outside?
outside the building.
Cool. All right. You do a little fire display. The guards
Can
kind of
I
stare at you.
attempt to pick up Jurgen and
Kill
hoist
him.
him up to
I
make
can-
it seem like a really elaborate display? Like
yeah, I
circus
continue.
acts.
I continue
Roll a
shooting fire.
roll a performance check with advantage.
Not a strength check for me to
That's
hoist him
gonna
above
be.
me.
I can just imagine you
it'll
can do
be,
it.
An 18.
Cool. It
Yeah.
looks, you kind of do these fabulous kind of
Yeah.
movements. It looks like show you kind of get like a few kind of drunken people in like the garden outside are like, whoa!
Now that's the
Yeah,
spirit.
that's what I was trying to do before.
It's morphing time.
Yeah. With the Power Ranger mask on, we all do
You've
like
got
a
three
little
Power
dance.
Ranger masks underwear, man.
Very good, everyone. Let's go home. It's
Okay, there
past
you
my
go.
11:30
Put
bedtime.
on a
Alright.
little bit of a show
I
right
would
here.
carry Jurgen the whole
Cool.
way.
Anyway.
I'm like,
Five horses
I'm like
straight.
doing like a Superman like pose in the air.
All right. Are you guys heading back to your
To our
office?
Yeah.
office, yes.
Cool.
Before we do, we would like to dip down an alleyway.
All right, everyone, clothes off. Ditch the disguises.
Yeah, we all run. We do a fucking. We streak back to our office.
No.
Stealthy. Are they naked
my
people?
in the textiles district, we streak in our
Take-
underwear.
Oh, you're in a
back to the
textiles
office.
district.
I meant
You're
just
in a different district.
Oh,
entirely,
okay,
it's just,
okay.
you
We're in
know.
the woodworking district.
No, you're in like a religious kind of area with
okay,
a couple
cool.
temples and stuff.
We're in a
No, just
woodworking
take-
district.
Religious.
Religion. It's all for God, don't
the
worry.
woodworking district.
We
The
spout,
brothel.
we just spout religious prayers streaking down the road.
Don't
No,
worry,
no.
all in
I meant the fucking
what is his
masks.
name?
Just the
Lumnus?
masks.
All in Lumnus's light. Absolutely.
Just the masks. You can keep your
Um,
pants on, please.
No, I suppose we just make our way back to the office.
All right, so you guys get changed back into normal clothes. I assume you burn the uniform, the suits.
Yeah,
Yes.
Cool.
yeah. No, I burn them. I burn all of the suits
Alright.
and the masks.
The masks are metal. You got metal masks.
No, we all keep the masks as souvenirs.
All right. You keep your Power
Oh yes,
Ranger
that won't
mask.
lead people to us.
Sorry.
Excellent idea.
better to keep them on the person than for them. I suppose. No, it's not bad. It's up
And
to you
then
guys.
we're home.
Yep.
Go to the office.
All right.
It's morphin time.
Guys taking. What are you guys doing?
Morph out of
Yeah,
fucking
into the
Power Ranger
swords. Sorry, continue.
What are you guys doing in the office? You gonna just have like a rest?
Yeah, I
Yes,
suppose.
Cool.
absolutely. We're going to wait and see if anything happens with Maladris. I'm assuming it'll
Yeah.
be popular news.
Like, do we hear like any kind of ruckus? I know it's like, how far away was the party?
You guys are like on the opposite side of town, so you guys don't really, well, like not from the party, but like from like where Maladris lives. 'Cause he like left, and it's like 8 hour poison. So
Oh yeah.
if anything did happen, yeah. Couple hours later, you guys hear a knock at the door.
Brilliant. I'm going to go down, hold my sword at my hip, just, resting my
Oh, I'll come
hand
down
on
as
there.
well.
To open the door cautiously.
Welcome to our
You
humble
kind of
abode.
you see Cleveland Center.
Oh,
The merchant princess Annabella sends her regards and leaves
oh
you
shit! We did
puts
it.
a large bag of poison in
Fucking
front
hell.
of you.
Oh
She-
shit!
He rolled a crit fail, yep.
Oh
Because
my-
Oh, nice.
Jesus.
but yeah, and she looks forward to future business endeavors with your company.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Cleveland.
Fucking
You've been
awesome.
splendid.
Thanks,
and
Cleveland.
He leaves. You guys get
It's
through your
Cleveland.
remaining coin, like through 80 platinum pieces.
Fuck
so you guys
yes.
get another 80 platinum pieces each.
Nice.
All I know is that the
alright.
Power Rangers saved the day.
Yeah, they bullied.
Saved's the wrong word. You have handed power to a Medusa.
We fucked up.
Hey, we got paid. I would like the last action we performed is to fix the roof.
Oh yeah.
You
Like
guys,
a home
you guys go to the
improvement-
construction district and hire the finest rebuilding.
In like a home improvement style
Yeah.
like scene where we're all
We're
like
flipping
fixing-
houses.
I would like so for there to be a waiting room out front, but then there to be a little doorway with like our name. Do you know that inscribing they have on like
Yeah.
police officers and detective officers and stuff? I would like our name, which will be
Chaos Company.
The Flames.
Chaos Company.
Chaos Company.
Power Rangers, bitch.
Power Rangers. We're the Power Rangers.
You're the
The
Power
Power Rangers.
No.
Alright, give me a quick second. Alright, so you guys get like you guys get your like lovely, you know, for 50 platinum pieces, you get a lovely like office with rooms and stuff like that. You get
It's
a
got
lovely.
room.
You guys get a lovely gold engraving with the Power Rangers on the front. You know, you get this lovely office kind of space.
And everyone remembers the night where the Power Rangers put on an amazing fire
No.
Display, yeah.
No, the Power.
And no one will ever know the victory that the Power Rangers had that night.
Yeah.
No one will
Nothing but
ever
you,
know.
but yeah,
We
but
will
you
not ever speak of this again.
Congratulations.
We all remember.
All
It's
right.
all
then.
about the friends we made along the way.
Oh, that was fun. That was
Lovely.
so much fuckery.
That was
Would,
good, yeah.
would McDonald like anything?
Is that wait? I shouldn't just say. Are you? Is that it for the one shot?
Wait. Would McDonald like anything?
Oh,
McDonald,
the-
that's so
ending.
wholesome.
This
The
is a
Power
good
Rangers would
ending.
like to supply the funds for McDonald's training.
so McDonald, there's now a McDonald's as well
Yeah,
inside the
there's-
office.
There's a McDonald's.
You
No,
kind
there
of got
is
like
a
kind of little
McDonald's.
store thing.
There's
You're
a
like, it's a-
McDonald's next door to the office.
Oh, it's
No,
not,
no.
you're not having like an inbuilt
It's
mall
an
kind of
inbuilt-
thing.
Oh, inbuilt. Oh,
Like you
so
know, like
that's-
you know like how like you're like a petrol station. It's got like you got the Power Rangers office,
Yeah.
and you've got Macca's.
Yeah.
Power Rangers and
Mac is
Macca's,
now
let's go.
canonically
Exists.
canonically exists in your homebrew world.
Is it a
As-
drive-through? Do
Is
people go on
there a
horseback?
drive-through?
Yeah, it's just full like a little small little like alleyway with the horse shit just everywhere. You're like, oh, I would like a burger.
if you
Alright.
purchase a hit, you get one free meal.
One free McChicken with each hit. And on that high note of McChickens and free hits, we leave you all for the evening. We hope you
Oh my
enjoyed.
God.
If you did, follow us on Twitch, subscribe to our YouTube, and look at them TikToks and them Instagrams. I hope you all have a sexy evening.
Ooh.
Bye everyone.
Spicy.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.